Hey y'all, I'm I-78. Welcome to the live stream. Happy Sunday, happy Labor Day weekend. What's going on? I do want to apologize for my tardiness, y'all. I'm gonna be real honest. We had a storm come through, so I was dozing, and then I got caught up in 90 Day Fiance. Before the 90 days, the new season started tonight. And then after that, Forbidden Love, child, it got juicy. But I'm gonna do a review on both of those tomorrow. So y'all definitely make sure y'all tuned in. But tonight, y'all, we got to talk about these Coon Negroes. We got to have a conversation because Dr. Umar is tired, and I'm tired too. I'm tired. But before we begin, let's see who is in the house. Okay, yeah, I was on CP time, so I actually did miss my man TJ. Thank you, Precious, for the $2 super chat through the Fire podcast. We got Prime. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? We got Derek Gaines, the legend. What is going on, Sweet Pea? How are you? Hope everything is everything. We got Culture Invasion. Hey, love bug, what's going on? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all this evening because, like I said, we got to talk about these Coon Negroes. So for wait. I just need a minute. Yeah, everybody got a name. Yeah, we got Precious, Sweet Pea, Love Bug, all of that. Yeah, black people, y'all don't get enough of that. So I'm gonna make it my mission to give y'all some more of that. What's going on, MC? How you doing? Hey, I think of one for you. It'll come to me. I have it before we leave. But yeah, we ain't getting into all of that, Brian. Because it might change from day to day. It depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, for the tonight, that was you. Y'all, that forbidden love is a whole fool. Because when I tell y'all, it's everybody on there, and they all are a prime example of how not to behave in relationships. Would you say, MC? I'm working on the Discord. But I do have an email. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Hold on. Child, when I tell y'all these people is out of order. Out of order. Y'all, especially that whole 90-day fiance before the 90 days. Whoo, but I be on the lookout. What'd you say, teacher? No, these are the same ones. Okay, y'all in this whole inner Ohio situation y'all got going on, I'm gonna let y'all work that out. Nope, these are the same ones. I can't decide on what I want, so we're gonna start digging in the crates. That's how that's getting ready to work. Y'all, there's been so much going on. Back to the subject at hand. I've been hanging on to this Umar for a minute because every time I was gonna get into it, something else just kept going. But as you all know, we are in the midst of presidential election season. And this has been a presidential election season like no other for a number of reasons. We have what's this on? You going to Houston event for the boxing? I need to laugh at the. Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Cause yeah, I still gotta find if we're doing the if Drew and them still doing the meetup in Vegas. Like y'all trying to take all my little funds in November, but whatever. Yeah, but I'm gonna be there. You need to go ahead and throw your hat in the ring, so to speak. That yeah, I'll pay for real money for that. But yeah, so we've had we have one candidate who, depending on who you talk to, he's either the greatest thing since sliced bread or he is the devil incarnate. And then on the other side, you had at the beginning a candidate who clearly was not up to the task at times of running for president. So that particular candidate was pushed out and then another one was plugged in. So that in itself is historical, because we have never had a presidential candidate who just kind of okay, dude, listen, I'm gonna leave that alone. Cause I don't know why you running from me. I don't really understand. But anyway, we have never in the history of presidential elections seen a candidate just be thrown upon us. And that in itself is newsworthy. But this particular candidate is currently our vice president, who is, to put it nicely, at times racially ambiguous. But because they are running with the party who basically needs the vote of Black women to stand a chance, they are going to they have decided to have this particular candidate run at times as a Black woman. And because of that, we have had numerous Black celebrities, I'm gonna use that term loosely, celebrities, depending on who you talk to, come out publicly and state that it doesn't matter the policy, doesn't matter the track record, it doesn't matter what you've seen, what you've experienced, what you have been impacted by. Just vote for this particular person because they Black, even though there's no Black lineage for this particular person. What you say if you don't vote for Kamala, you gay and hate women? I mean, that's pretty much what they saying. So, I mean, hey, you say I never been an Umar fan, but all of a sudden I'm listening to him. Listen, Derek, even a broken clock is right twice a day. What you say? You watch the Single by Choices and the chicks on Kendra G just gave me a severe case of ED with no cure. Oh, Jesus. Maybe you should stop watching that. Don't make quality women pay for what Cluckers is doing. Exactly, culture. So, for those of y'all who know, Dr. Umar is a Pan-Africanist who is a educator. I'm gonna put it that way. He is an educator. He has, for the last decade and a half, depending on who you talk to, has been in the process of building an academy for the education of Black people, specifically Black men. Let me see, MC. Hold on. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, let me see what's going on. I got it. All right, I'll respond. Give me a sec. Hey Trevor, yeah, how you doing? Hey love, what's happening? Yeah, all is well over here. Hope all is well with you. What you say? So, Lord, y'all got your popcorn. Derek said it went from the 614. Here go Cole. She said it from the 216. Shut it on the side. Listen, I'm just saying. I again, it's where you go. That's gonna determine what you find. But we had that conversation last night. It's where you go. But back to Umar. So Umar, like I said, he's a Pan-Africanist. He is a lifelong educator. He, depending on who you're talking to, has been fundraising or scamming folks for money for his academy for the better part of a decade and a half, which would be about 15 years. He's got a wide platform. He is supposedly, no, I have to say in my watching of Dr. Umar, because I've been for quite a while, he's serious on that black on black. Black on black on black on black on black. But my issue with him is everything with dark skin ain't black and it ain't African. A little too much inclusion. If we worry about the people over here first, and then we can get into all the other people. But that's here nor there. So Dr. Umar has come out because there have been, over the course of the last 2.5, 3 weeks, there have been comments made by Ricky Smiley, who is, if you want to call him that, a comedian. I don't personally think he's funny. Also a radio show host. Steve Harvey. Steve used to be funny, but we found out Cat Williams was writing all his shit, so that's why it was funny. Radio host. D.L. Hughley, who he ain't never really been, fall out your seat hilarious neither. Radio host. All three of them have come out in support of our current vice president, who is running for president, Kamala Harris, and they're like, just vote for her because she a black woman. It don't matter what she done. It don't matter what she hasn't done. It doesn't matter that she's not telling you what she's going to do. Just vote for her because she a black woman, even though we all know she ain't really a black woman. So this has, for lack of a better term, pissed Umar off. Umar completely over it. Umar is pissed off, and he decided to take to his YouTube platform, which is under King Kong Consciousness, to let us know and let them know how he feel about what they've been saying about just vote for Kamala Harris. And as far as Steve Harvey, is interesting because when Donald Trump ran for president the first time, that was 2016. Steve Harvey was in his company numerous times. So what's going on with Steve that you supported Donald Trump? He supported him, back when he ran in 2020. But now you're gonna put him on the shelf and jump on the Kamala Harris train, even though you currently living in her body of work, so to speak. What's going on, Alexander X? How you doing? You currently living in her body of work, and she hasn't given us any kind of, plan for what she plans to do, and you just like vote for her because she black. So let's take a look and see what Umar got to say about the don't worry about, your struggles right now. Just vote for her because she black. What you say, Derek? Steve goes where the money tell him. We're gonna get into that because that whether or not the three of them are being paid by the Democratic Party was a question that was posed, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. But let's see what Umar talking about. All right, here we go.
Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, listen. If Uncle Steve Harvey and Uncle Ricky Smiley want to go hard for Kamala Harris, that is their business. If Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey want to go hard for Kamala Harris, they have a right to do that. They have a right to do that. What they don't have a right to do is shame other Africans into voting for her. They cannot do that. They were wrong for that. You can't shame people into not voting for someone who has no record of doing nothing for them.
Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk, because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to do. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show and I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they're not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how are we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote.
Now that's where they're wrong.
Oh, thank you, Umar. Appreciate that. Hold up. I got to give me a second, Umar. I'm gonna take this. Steve, and I don't even say this with love. What the fuck is wrong with you? Negro, if you don't vote, you can't ask for nothing. You're supposed to ask for what you want, then vote. Ask for what you want. No, let me go back further than that. Get together and decide what you gonna ask for. Have a plan on how to get yourself in position with the people you need to ask for what the hell it is you want. You secure your terms, negotiation, secure your terms, and then you vote, dummy. That's how that works. Talking about some, you gotta know how the game play. Well, we got 3 years of how they playing their game. We ain't get shit. And her plan is to continue what she doing now, which means you still ain't gonna get shit. So why would you wait another 5 years to think about asking for something? We should have been asking for shit way back when. Way back when. This nigga. As for the reparations, am I really gonna have to be the one to say it? I really don't want to have to be the one to say it, but I guess I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to say it. We ain't getting no reparations. We ain't getting no reparations, and it's our fault we ain't getting no reparations. It's our fault because them just blindly giving out our votes. Even in the midst of them, and to take this from Through the Fire podcast, even in the midst of them playing in our face, like they doing right now, they have given billions of dollars to people who wasn't even born on U.S. soil, but you still over here asking for reparations. But then you're going to turn around, because this goofy ass nigga going to tell you to vote for the same broad who cutting the checks, and don't worry about the fact that you ain't getting a check. Just vote for her so she can keep giving your money to other people, and don't have nothing to say about it. You got to be joking. Like, for real, Steve? This is what we doing? For real? What you say? Derek, why does he say things 3 times before he gets to the point? Because there is no point. There's no point at all. She said, Coach, in 1954, it was declared entertainers ain't shit. Why is Steve and Harvey relevant? He relevant because he, like the rest of them, make these goofy ass women feel good. Steve ain't giving nobody no hard hitting quality advice. Even if you go back to them books. Think like a man, act like a lady, think like a man. Okay, listen, I bought a copy because I wanted to see what was going on, and I'm sitting there reading that, and I'm like, did this nigga have a tape recorder on the table in the midst of my granddaddy schooling niggas on how to handle women? Because half of this shit sound like the bullshit they was talking about. Well, my granddad was like, yeah, nah, this ain't how this works. Then couldn't find out he got most of that from some chick who had to sue him. Listen, MC, it was, hey King, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. Yeah, MC, it was, I didn't finish it. It got burned up in the house fire. I never finished it. I was like, this is trash. This sounds like everything real men tell folk not to do. And I know chicks who, you know what I'm saying, call themselves implementing that. Man, them chicks are so messed up. They was hanging on. Child would be at work highlighting and we having book club meeting about, you know what I'm saying, how to put the strategy together about how to, you know what I'm saying, implement what Steve talking about. I was like, man, y'all go ahead. I said, 'cause 5 of y'all ain't about the same dude. Who we doing? I was like, 'cause don't none of y'all 90 days expire at the same time. So when yours expire, he gonna hit you. When yours expire, he gonna hit you. Cause the 2 he already been hitting over there, about to figure out he ain't about shit. Then by the time he run through the 2 of y'all, he'll be back for you, and then all of y'all will be at my house crying. And that's exactly what happened. What you say, Culture? You about to destroy entertainers? You got something up your sleeve? What you got? Let us know. Let me know. What you say? He said, bro, I don't know what generation I am. I'm all confused. Yeah. The government does not know what they did to the dot. Okay. You did. You got the PDF for the free 99. Listen, I'm telling you, I could not finish it. I was like, because half of this I've heard live and in person. So what the hell did I really spend it? It was a waste of money. I'm gonna be for real. Because I had won a gift card at work, and I used the gift card to pay the difference to even buy the book in the first place. I could have used my gift card for something better than that. Trash. Straight trash. But you know what I'm saying? Because Steve made these broads feel like they had some power, they, you know what I'm saying, went along with that nonsense. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, Steve ain't. What you say? Hey, Project Leroy, how you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. What you say? You reading Black Bourgeoisie? My perspective is coming clear every day. Hold up, let me see about that. Let me see if that's on my Audible, because I got credits I got to use. Hold on. I don't know. I'll be trying to stay learned around here. Y'all, I have not. When I tell y'all, because I promised y'all I was gonna read that Jada Pinkett Worthy. I listen. It was a gift. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody sent it to me in the Audible, and I still not finished. Every time I log into that, it come up and be like, "Do you want to finish Worthy? Do you want to finish Worthy? Do you want to finish Worthy?" I'll be like, I don't know. I just she's taking too long to get to the damn point. Way too long to get to the point. Okay, yep, it's not in here, but I will find it. Y'all know me, I will find it. Yeah, 1950s black. See, that's when you had black people. We got niggas today. See, back then we had black people, and we was getting stuff done. We had, you know what I'm saying, we knew how to, you know what I'm saying, have our communities together. Our children was being raised worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? We were on the road to having our stuff together. But yeah, all of that. How the middle class is what it is today. Okay, what you say, Project Leroy? The Sambo scared to debate Umar. Umar should post a video of his finished school auditorium and come and debate me. Listen, we about to get into that in a sec. We still up here talking about, we at the very beginning with Steve, you know what I'm saying, trying to make us wrong for asking questions about what we getting for our vote. But let's get back to that. I can't.
That's where they're wrong. You know, Steve Harvey's logic didn't make any sense. He said, if we don't vote, we won't get nothing. Well, you've been voting and you ain't got nothing. It's time to hold the vote until we get something. It's time to hold the vote until we get something. Ricky Smiley, I love my brother, but he was pretty emotional.
He was.
He's talking about
a bitch.
Supreme Court Justice Ketanji swearing in Vice President Harris. They both belong to Black Greek fraternities. They'll get sworn in on Dr. King's Earth Day. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. You have to give us tangibles, not symbols, Brother Ricky Smiley. Tangibles, not symbols. One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with miseducation? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with mass incarceration? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with gentrification and homelessness? That is nothing but empty symbolism. The member of one black sorority swearing in the member of another black sorority on the solar return of a brother ancestor, Dr. King, who belonged to a black male fraternity. That's all fine and well. But telling black people they should vote for the symbol, telling black people they should vote for the symbol is not going to serve us, Brother Ricky. We need substance, my brother. We need substance. Medgar Evers did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. Dr. King did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. The purpose behind Fannie Lou Hamer's Voting Rights Act, the purpose behind the Fannie Lou Hamer Voting Rights Act was for black people to be in a position to use their vote so they could receive tangibles.
All right. So with that, thank you, Umar. I appreciate that. So with that being said, we don't do that. We don't do that at all. That is the furthest thing away from what we doing. We basically giving our stamp of approval and permission for these folks to continuously treat us like a permanent, and for us to be a permanent underclass. We telling them it's all right to play in our face. Well, now, one thing Umar was just talking about that I feel like we, at this point, should really take off the table is the mass incarceration. Black men are not incarcerated now at the same rate that they used to be. So I think we need to, in my opinion, I would take that off the table. Not to say that they're not going, but I mean, it's nowhere near the rate that it, you know what I'm saying, used to be. So with that being said, even though and this is my opinion, y'all can tell me what y'all think. With that being said, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the 94 crime bill, quit talking about that. Because first of all, you only want to talk about that every decade. And again, it's not having the desired effect. So take the mass incarceration off the table, quit talking about the damn 94 crime bill, and get to what's really going on right now. Wouldn't you say Culture Thomas Sowell predicted all this coonery? Yeah. Hey, did I say hey, Danny? Yeah. Because I mean, this is just damn cooning at its finest. And yeah, Medgar Evers didn't die for this. Because again, if you were gonna say that, then it need to be a black woman, not she Indian. Mama Indian, and daddy, you know what I'm saying, got Indian bloodlines. She Indian, y'all. That's what it is. She Indian. Let it ride. So again, why are black people so caught up in some black people caught up in all the symbolism? Y'all didn't get enough of that with Barack. You had 8 years of symbolism. What's up? You ain't got enough? You had 8 years of symbolism, and in them 8 years of all this symbolism, you didn't get anything. Most of y'all lost your damn homes, and the rainbow community came up like bandits. So the last thing you should want is some more damn symbolism. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Would you say, Coach, your sister blacker than Kamala? Hey, Death No, how are you? Stop disrespecting our black queen and president to be. Kamala is black, like well-seasoned cast iron compared to what? Listen, I'm gonna just say this, and this is my what's going on, underrated darkness. How you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. Welcome, welcome. I'm just saying, because for those of y'all who you're saying have been here, we streamed the Republican convention and we streamed the Democratic convention. We streamed all nights of each. On one side, I heard we not doing things the way we used to do things because that ain't really working. Black people, we know we done y'all wrong and we ain't saying it's gonna be perfect, but at least come over here and hear what we got to say. On the other side, all I saw was the BET Awards and millionaires telling the working poor that I ain't gonna do nothing for you. I'm gonna worry about the middle class. And a bunch of people sitting around waiting for Beyonce who didn't never tell y'all she was coming. And I think I was reading somewhere, they said during the entire Democratic National Convention, they mentioned Donald Trump's name 347 times. If you're supposed to be telling me about what you're going to do, why are y'all saying the same man's name 347 times? Y'all was only there 4 days. What you say, Death Note? What you say, stream Cornel West? Man, listen, Cornel be getting it. He said the Dems had a better convention. You seen all the stars that showed up. I was just waiting. Listen, yeah, child, all them old has-beens washed up, trying to get another 5 seconds of damn fame ass folk. Child, okay. Because again, I and as I said in them live streams I did, I'm here because I'm trying to hear about what she gonna damn do. What's gonna change? We still waiting. We still waiting. What you say, Derek? Correct me if I'm wrong. Have you ever seen the ask from votes from the Native Americans? Yeah. Yeah, they started asking for stuff back. They started asking for stuff back with Reagan. It just didn't take them a whole long time to get what the hell they was asking for. So that's why you know what I'm saying they got their, you know what I'm saying, they let some of their land back. They got, you know what I'm saying, the casinos, they getting checks. So no, they came together and asked for what they wanted. They said, y'all stole our shit, it's time to pay. So no, they came together and asked for their stuff and got it and went on about their business. Have you ever seen any of them go to the reservations like they do? No, because they told them they don't. The Indians was like, no, don't come on our land. We'll come to y'all. Don't come. Y'all done enough. Don't come over here tainting up our damn land. They wasn't welcome over there. They was like, we'll come to y'all because you're gonna need to cut the check. That's how that was working. Hell, they just got some money and some land. Was I watching Jason Black? That had to be at the beginning of the year. So like the last quarter of 2023. Hell, they just got some more land and some more money from the government. Nah, they good. They was like, don't come over here though. You ain't black if you don't support Cornel West. Listen, go to the hood and ask niggas about Cornel West and see what they tell you. See what they tell you. They go, who? Like, Cornel, like when you say the dude with the afro, they're like, oh, the Don King looking dude. They might know who we talking about. Crying shame. Hold on, said, but they had Oprah. She know Australia. Yeah, the chick with $3 billion. No, yo, I can't pay my rent. This much struggle. But this is the part that was falling for that though. Death Note. That be the part killing me. Y'all up in there got to go to work every day and still can't pay your bills, which will make you the working poor, listening to millionaires and a billionaire. Well, no, because Pritzker was there. He just hit billionaire status a couple months ago. So you had millionaires and 2 billionaires tell you about how they ain't gonna do nothing for you, but they're gonna do something for the middle class. You trying to get the middle class, so that still ain't helping you. And y'all sitting there clapping and shit because Stevie came out and was singing for about 5 damn minutes. And Stevie was like, y'all can have U.S. citizenship. You can have this shit. I'm going to Ghana. That's Stevie. And y'all up in there. Child, y'all better quit playing. Quit playing. Quit playing. Yes, all my life I had to fight. They got to fight the landlord. They got to fight the power company. They got to fight their boss. Black women who ain't really trying to do no work and get paid ain't safe. Out here in corporate America, she ain't safe. Yeah. And she said, if Stevie, he said, if Stevie could see that she was the right choice, why can't y'all? This all I'm saying. This all I'm saying. That's all I'm talking about. Meanwhile, the month before in Milwaukee, hey Eric, how you doing? In Milwaukee, it was black men all over the place. Notice I said black men. It was black men all up and through that RNC. If you don't believe me, go back and watch them live streams. Them brothers was on the scene. They was like, look, this is a new experience for me. I'm not used to a political party actually asking me about what I think and actually welcoming me into what they got going on. It was plenty black men up in that RNC. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. Now, some of them weren't really that aesthetically pleasing, but we wasn't there for that. We weren't there for that. We was there for the come up. What you say, Derek? I voted for Obama without knowing what he stood for just because he looked like, yeah, y'all need to stop that. Stop them identity politics. And again, that's my thing. I look like most of y'all. I ain't grow up like y'all. Y'all ain't grow up like me. So how I do things is how I do things. How you do things is how you do things. So if we don't have a conversation and negotiate some terms, you don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't know what the hell you gonna do. So that whole just because you look like me, you think like me is, as we was talking about last night in the Cam Newton stream, that is some damn dysfunctional, low functional damn thinking. That shit's trash. And again, look at what you got. He wrote up all kinds of shit for folk that ain't even look like him. He wrote up all kinds of shit for people who don't even look like him. What you say, Death Note? You said Derek Gaines. I don't know about you looking like Obama. You look a bit more rough around the edges. Cause I say all I sound stage at the DNC was Sealy, Sofa, Nettie, Suge, and Squeak. Wow. It was some bed winching. It was some bed winching going on at that damn DNC. Listen, it was some bed winching going on. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Don't you say definitely Obama don't look like he ever had to eat ramen noodles? Ramen noodles. Child, he grew up in Hawaii. He probably didn't. Now, what black people y'all know growing up in Hawaii? I'm just saying. So all of this, he looked like me shit meant nothing. But let's get back to Umar. But he stopped cooking on him yet.
Voting is not supposed to be a symbol. Voting is supposed to be a transaction. A power
y'all
transaction.
Niggas into transactions, but what's the why y'all can't catch it here?
We want your resources. You want my vote? We want the resources. Voting is not supposed to be a ritual. It is not supposed to be a symbol. It is supposed to be a transaction. You want my vote? We want some tangibles. If we can't get no tangibles, you can't get no vote. Steve Harvey said, they can't give us no reparations. What'd he say? We're not going to get no reparations if we don't vote. You've been voting Democrat for 93 years, Steve Harvey. Been voting Democrat for 93 years, Steve Harvey. Been voting Democrat for 93 years, Steve Harvey. How many more years you got to vote Democrat to get some reparations? The problem with you black celebrities, the problem with you black celebrities, you are the new black bourgeoisie. You are the new black bourgeoisie. And you are going out of your way to stay relevant with the white power structure by trying to shame black people into voting for people who don't do anything with them. That ended with Barack Obama. That ended with Barack Obama, the new generation of American Africans. These under 30s today, they not like the under 30s of Barack Obama 16 years ago. See, 16 years ago, the 30-year-olds of today were 15. 16 years ago, the 30-year-olds of today were 14. They were babies under Obama. They were babies under Obama. But you fail to realize they grew up on Dr. Umar Ifatunde doctrine. These 30-year-olds, they grew up on my messages. They grew up on me. So you can't seduce them with emotions. You can't seduce them with intellectualism. You can't seduce them with symbols and empty promises. They grew up under the Prince of Pan-Africanism. They've been watching me and listening to me for 15 years. You can't get over on them like you got over on their parents. You can't get them to the polls on November the 4th with no damn a Delta swearing in an AKA on an Alpha's birthday. That don't mean nothing to us. We respect Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I love my Delta Queens. We respect Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I love my Alpha Queens. We Alpha Phi Alpha Sorority. I love my Alpha brothers, but that ain't got nothing to do with this. This is not sorority business. This is American African business. I said, this is not sorority business. This is American African business. And if Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, Jill Stein, Cornel West, if they can't take care of African business, the American African business, don't come to me. Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. We standing on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Ricky Smiley, I love you. But crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother, that's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Ricky Smiley. Don't you get on your radio show and cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother.
Shit, cause he did, y'all. Oh, Jesus, he did. Y'all know I'm gonna play it, right? Y'all, Rick ass, bro. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit, Ricky broke down, y'all. Oh, shit. Oh, I said, oh, don't get on there and start crying. Oh, he did, though, y'all. Like, Oh, Jesus, he did, though. Yeah. Y'all need to quit playing. Child, Ricky broke down, honey. Hold on. Let me go back up in these comments. Who? What is this about you need to register to vote? Sorry, stop playing. Get your life together. You say Culture Invasion gonna vote for Kamala because she gonna get us right. Child, bye. You said we need a death match. Oh, yep, red line and gentrification going on. Yep, yeah. 93, it's been at least that long. Negroes been blindly voting Democrat. Ain't got shit. Keep going back and voting. Keep going. What you say, Def Note? I think RFK can beat them all. Don't let that shaky voice fool you. He jacked for his age. Hey, I mean, hell, if they had, you know what I'm saying, had to put the muzzle on the man and, you know what I'm saying, kept trying to beat him down, we might, you know what I'm saying, had an opportunity to hear, but he probably had a lot to say. I'm saying the couple of times that I heard him, you know what I'm saying, because I took it upon myself to go and, you know what I'm saying, see what was going on, especially when he, because he wasn't allowed to participate in the debate with Trump and Biden. Once the debate was over, what he did was he was somewhere in California. Because like after I finished the live streaming that with you guys, I actually watched that. He actually had a rally and he replayed the debate and, you know what I'm saying, responded. So it was like, he inserted himself into the debate. And hell, he had a lot to say. But you know what I'm saying, when you got common sense and you ain't really trying to kiss nobody's ass, you tend to get muzzled. He did not give up. He said you had hope. He only pulled in swing states. He's still on the ballot. Yeah, he's not completely wiped off. I mean, there's a couple of states where he's not on the ballot, but there are quite a few where he's still on there. Because he didn't terminate his campaign, he only suspended it. What you say, Culture Umar make me laugh, and that's about it. RFK likes the hood teddy bears. He a good guy. Hey, grown folks talk. How you doing, sis? Appreciate you stopping by. What you say, MC? I love that Ricky did that. We're going to climb him into the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, for real. I was like, what? But again, it's the same dude who put on that. How long he been Bernice? About 20 years. So I mean, okay. So with RFK, women don't have to choose between the man and the bear. Good point. Good point, Death Note. She say, so you speak, definitely speaking facts. He loved the bear. He said, Culture, you hating. I'm always spitting facts and let not. LC said it came to him, drop out, offer him money, and now they suing him to drop out. I mean, my thing is, not everybody is moved by money. And if you got a group of people who, you know what I'm saying, used to being able to, you know what I'm saying, spend money to so-called resolve issues and all of that, and then you go to somebody whose damn granddaddy was the originator of the shit you trying to do to them, and you think it's gonna work? No, hell, everybody know Joe Kennedy taught them how to do the shit. So how you gonna then come to his grandson with the same shit? You think he don't know? Come on. Let's be for real. So what he do? He was like, okay, I got y'all. I see how this works. Y'all not even, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even working the program right. I'm going over here and tell Trump all about it. What you say, Death Note? Those who aren't moved by money never had it. But again, if you, I mean, yeah, I'll give you that. He said RFK might not have a voice, but he got brains and he loved bears. I'm just saying, in that case, they needed to bring him something different because, again, his granddaddy made his uncle president simply by spending money and being in the right place and calling in favors and knowing people dirt. So the same shit they try to do to him, his damn granddaddy he taught them how to do it. So that was gonna they had to come better than that. That's why he was unmoved. That's why he was able to negotiate them terms to spend that campaign instead of completely calling it out. What you say, brain worm? What you say, Derek? So with hardly no time left before election day, they will have a debate. Who having a debate? Said that his brain worm is still smarter than Kamala. Listen, y'all, and then I'm gonna get back to Umar, but I got to bring it back to the present day. For those of y'all who were here with me when we listened to that damn interview, let me say this. The American people, and I mean all of them, anybody who has given 10 minutes of thought to voting in this election should be infuriated by what the hell we saw. They should be infuriated. You get plugged in to the ballot you keep playing games with these in-person debates with Donald Trump. You then say you're gonna give an interview. Bring your VP with you, because I don't know about nobody else, but I ain't never seen that. And then don't answer no damn questions. Then it was only it literally started at 9:00 p.m. They hit play on the damn tape. By 9:50, the anchors who were on before they hit play was damn talking. It was over. The hell kind of interview was that? Hell, we're on 55 minutes now. She did not answer one single question, and there was one question she didn't even attempt to answer. She acted like it wasn't even asked, and that was about her being black. She acted like that wasn't even answered. That wasn't even asked. I did not learn anything from that interview. Now, the next night, when we had Donald Trump night, we had 4 different ones. For those of y'all who were here, we started off in Pennsylvania. We then went to the one from the night before in Wisconsin. Brought it back to the present day because he had a second one, town hall in DC. Then we watched the Dr. Phil interview. It was 4 different interviews. I heard the same points, all 4 interviews with different words. He said the same things in all 4 of them interviews in a regular flow of conversation. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want to know. He has told y'all what he gonna do. We still don't know what sis Kamala gonna do. But I'm just saying. So again, Steve and Ricky and DL and Roland, what the hell y'all know? We don't know. Fill us in. Give us step by step what she told y'all she gonna do, and we gonna line it up with what she told us, what she told us she was gonna do, and we gonna see what we come up with. What you say? Hold on, I gotta go back up. They were hoping that the debates would happen in November so that the votes of early voters will already be cast. Yeah, nah. Trump, no, he ready for them damn games. So the brain word was on SNL. It was actually smarter than her. Definitely say she gonna start talking in October. MC said interview. That should have been a Negro intervention. Well, you do need Negroes to be there for intervention, for a Negro intervention to take place. You had 2 white folks and an Indian chick. Yeah, Kamala. Yeah. First thought I wasn't even. Yeah, that was a whole joke, grown folk. That's why she wants to sit at the debates with Trump. Nah, I was on the debate team in junior high and high school. We wasn't sitting down nowhere. Stand your ass up. You want to be president. We need to know you know what I'm saying? You quick on your feet. We ain't got time for all of that. Yeah, child, listen. Because I actually heard a couple of reports today. She trying to figure out how to get out of this one on the 10th. So hell, we might not get a damn debate, y'all. She's still trying to sit around and figure out. She's trying to figure out how to wiggle her way out of this September 10th debate. Now, keep in mind, it was supposed to be 3 to start with. It was supposed to be the 4th, it was supposed to be the 10th, and it was supposed to be, I want to say, the 24th. It was supposed to be 3 debates, 1 on each of the 3 major networks, because the one on the 10th is going to be simulcast on ABC and CNN. So I don't know why she playing these games. Ma'am, if you want us to be unburdened by what has been and energized and inspired and hopeful about what can be, bitch, come tell us about it. Come on and tell us about it. We ain't gonna know unless you tell us. I'm just saying. What you say, Death Note? Trump stands on what he believes while she fighting to take a seat. Listen. Hey, Luke Hazley, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. He said CNN left alive on a recorded interview. Listen. It was recorded but broadcast live from the tape player. Yep. Yeah, I love how they interpret technology. Yep. Eric says it's over for the Democratic Party. I'm just saying for what, especially at the convention, and then we're gonna get back to Umar. But y'all know how we do over here. We take little mini side trips. All I heard was I'm gonna fight with my last breath to kill any and everything that ain't gonna allow me to keep my demon shit a secret. All this what we got going on in this country, all they was talking about was damn ABs basically. When that's not something you have to do. If you're responsible about what you're doing, you ain't never know a situation that need no AB. But nah, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do. And if I don't want nobody to know about it, I ought to be able to kill anything that's got any potential of telling it. That's all I got from that. And you and love and Michelle and love who you want to love and all this different. No, because you're gonna have to answer for that. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But in the midst of all of that, you're gonna say, oh, we got to say love God and pray and all of that, but we ain't gonna listen to nothing God telling us. We ain't gonna listen to nothing Jesus said, but we gonna love them and pray. Got it. Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying, grown folk. Yeah, it was that it being well, I knew when they said it was gonna be pre-recorded, I wasn't gonna get anything out of that. But I promised y'all I would bring the information no matter which one of them was on. And that I have, been doing my best. And I actually had somebody in my comments who watched the Dr. Phil interview Friday, and they was like, well, I just been looking at your channel, and I see it's way more Trump on here than it is Harris. Listen, when they come out, I put it on. Tell that bitch to come outside, and I'll put on. I'm just saying. You go to Trump website, there's a whole, I went on there today to get the schedule for next week. Whole screen of shit. I'll go to their website. First thing come up, donate. Ain't no schedule. Just donate, and they and her and Walt's, little bio or whatever. That's it. What you say, Cole? Hold on. Let me go back up. I got this chit-chat up in here. Okay, she was hoping that passage of time can lead to her victory. Her victory is contingent on the passage of time and what can be. Listen, fuck that. Bro, what you gonna do about my wallet that you messed up? Cause she actually get on and talk like Trump is president right now instead of her and Joe. You and Joe up in the White House. Trump ain't there. But the way they talk like Trump is the president of the United States right now, which is crazy. And that was like one of the first 3 things that Dana Bash even said to her. She was like, but you in office right now. So what's up? Then she said, well, we had to heal the country. No, the country was cool till y'all started fucking with it. The country was cool. Until y'all got on that whole go ahead and get the jab, but you can't go to work type of time. That's where the problem started. The problem started right there. And we have not recovered from that. And that's what it is. What you say, MC? If I were Trump, I would have a nap. Issue is the issue ain't a black question. Listen, because he went when he was at the National Black Journalism, you know what I'm saying, thing or whatever. He pulled right up on him. He told him, I'll be there. Then got there and called their ass out. It was like, y'all, first all your equipment raggedy. He said, but before I even get into any of that, or how you don't call, you know what I'm saying, you call yourself, you know what I'm saying, greeting me. He said, because that shit was raggedy. Let's talk about how this ain't, when you initially sent this invitation, this ain't what you said it was going to be. You said it was going to be me and her, and it was going to be virtual, and we was going to have the conversation. He said, then y'all double back and was like, oh, well, yeah, now we ain't doing it virtually no more, so we need you to come. Oh, and by the way, she ain't coming. He said, don't worry about it. I'll be there. It was dead up in there. It's on the channel if you ain't seen it. Trump ain't playing with y'all. He's serious about what he's talking about. Dead serious. Because my thing is, black people, if you wanted to know about him, who better to tell you about Donald J. Trump than Donald J. Trump? And on the flip, who better to tell us about Kamala Harris Imhoff? That's her name. All that bullshit. Than her. But she don't want to tell us nothing. But every time I turn around, Trump up in the camera. I'm just saying. We get our information from the source. You got everybody and their great grandmama coming out trying to tell their version of what you want them to say about you. Because you know information gets lost in translation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Where we at? You want your black job? I'm so tired of hearing about black jobs. Y'all know good and hell well what black jobs are. We're gonna stop this. Y'all know what black jobs are. He said they better add her personal jet in the package. He said I would ride that question till her head pop off. Y'all, they need to let me up in there. That's what they need. They need a town hall with no scratch that. They need a town. Each of them need to have a town hall, and it need to be a lottery for the moderators. And we need one of them, you know what I'm saying, where they get to ask questions. Because this whole we're not challenging and fact checking real time what you saying is some bullshit. But see, that's what Joe and them wanted. So Trump went on and gave it to him. Now y'all want to try to act like that's some shit he came up with. Nope. Because they don't release the damn emails. Y'all better quit playing. They don't release the damn emails with the networks about what they wanted for their terms. Don't play. What you say? At least a part-time black job. I'm so mixed that shit can be complicated in the paperwork, but still I want a jet. Y'all is doing a lot. What you say, Defno? Just remember that democracy equals Democrat and Trump is a threat. When we fight to suppress his rights along with Americans, we win. I'm just saying, this is my thing. And I'm not even gonna sit here like until recently. I mean, I was a registered Democrat. But again, what are you offering me? Again, I'm a unicorn. I don't have no baby daddies. I ain't been to the clinic for myself. I went with a friend in college. I ain't never going back. I ain't never gonna do that shit again. I'm sorry. I can't. That shit is awful. Anyway, I'll go to work. I got educated like y'all said I needed to get the bag. So what are you offering me? Except the opportunity to continue to pay for all this fuck shit these other folk doing. At this point, I'm not hearing Joe, Kamala, Hillary, Michelle. Ain't none of them told me about what they was offering me at that convention. That's all I'm saying. I don't need child care credits because I don't have no kids. I don't need to be able to go to the clinic. I'm responsible with my womb. All my guns are secure. So, I mean, yeah, all my guns secure. Donald Trump hasn't done anything to me. So what y'all offering? Because everything y'all throwing out, I can't use. That's all I want to. What you say? You said the check in the mail. Okay. Oh, where are them black? Y'all quit playing. Y'all know exactly what them black jobs are, just like I do. He said, "Where the application? I want my jet in limo." Ooh. Yeah, y'all hit the cash out. Hit the cash out. I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate it. Hit that cash out. Let me go ahead and hook y'all up. What you say, Trump, about that life? That's real talk though. Hold up. I got the. Oh, hey EJ Uno, appreciate you. He said, I'm so tuned out of this election cycle. You know the Dems just gonna steal it again. That's why Trump said it got to be too big to read. Because when I tell y'all, I step, because that's usually, you know what I'm saying, what I'll do. Like, because I was in college the first time I was able to vote. So I voted for Bill Clinton. That was the first time. So that was the first time I actually stayed up until we got verifiable results. And ever since then, I don't election night, I don't go to sleep till I know who the winner is. Until y'all, they got that electoral college and be like, boom, such and such is the winner. I knew when the damn sun came up and they still was like, well, we don't know, and it's still rolling in the wood. I said, it's about to be some damn foolishness. I said, it's about to be some foolishness. Then when it just kept going on and on, I said, they're about to hook this up for Joe, because Republicans don't take that long. When they did it for Baby Bush that second time, they ain't take them that long. They move faster than that. I said, they about to hook this shit up for Joe. We about to be in trouble. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the cash out. I appreciate the support. I love y'all. Y'all my people. Yeah, I knew then. If the sun come up and we don't know who won, it's gonna be funky. That's all I'm saying. But what really did it and gave them that opportunity was C-19. But if you look at it, and then we're gonna get back to Umar because we don't went way down the rabbit hole. But our marriage, politics, and sports, appreciate you for stopping by and welcome. It's been a while since you've been here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The entire time that C-19 was going on, because I actually didn't get, you know what I'm saying, sent home from my job till March. I didn't have any problems living. I didn't. I went to work. I paid my bills. I went to the, you know what I'm saying, I went to the store when I needed to go. Until where I lived, they actually implemented a curfew. So there was about a 2-month time period where you couldn't leave, you couldn't be outside after 9 o'clock. Like moving a group like in the streets. And then, you know what I'm saying, like, but you could like be out on your front porch, you know what I'm saying, or in your yard or something like that. But by 10 o'clock, even that came to an end. You had to have your ass in the house. That didn't bother me. I went to work, I paid my bills, I went to class. The only thing that bothered me was I couldn't go check on my mama. She was, you know what I'm saying, in a facility or whatnot. But it literally, if I stood on the roof of my house, I could see the building. So, I mean, hell, if something was really going on to that nature, she wasn't that far away. I wasn't starving. I wasn't fighting for toilet paper. Wasn't, you know, say scrounging for nothing to eat, because we cook over here. So my deep freezer was already on swole. My refrigerator was good. My regular freezer was on swole. My cabinets was full because I know how to, you know, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, all that. Yeah. I knew how to make hand sanitizer when I don't think I ever ran out though. I know how to make rubber alcohol because I paid attention in chemistry class. Thanks to my grandmother, I knew how to turn brown Listerine into disinfectant for the house. I didn't even have to do that. I bought like 3 bottles of Listerine because it was at Walmart, and it's still in the bathroom. Like, I was cool. We had internet, so if I need, you know what I'm saying, if I needed to physically put my eyes on somebody, I could do that. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, send a text message, talk to them on the phone, whatever. And I went on about my business. I mean, hell, we're gonna be able, can we go back to that? But you know what I'm saying? One thing it did for all of y'all who are here faking and fronting on the bullshit, it caused y'all to have to live with them choices. Yeah. Now y'all know black people and technology ain't friends. So you know what I'm saying, that is with technology at this point is not what we would really consider a black job. If y'all brothers keep moving like you moving, it will be soon. But y'all know what I mean. And y'all knew what the fuck Trump was talking about. So all of this getting upset, I didn't really catch that. Y'all just wanted to, you're saying, have something to say to be mad about. And my thing is pick something tangible. Don't deal with the foolishness. Don't get caught up with the foolishness. Let me get good old elections. Still strategically leak elections and leverage. Oh, strategically tweak elections and leverage. Yeah, I'm telling you, when the sun came up and it had been called, I was like, this is about to be some foolishness. This is about to be some foolishness. What you say? Definitely Kamala can tell us about Trump because she know his type. And he know your type too. What you say, Lucas? I'm sorry, I didn't catch this. The saddest part is that the radical leftists forget that Trump was a Democrat before he decided to run for the Republican Party. Trump has been consistent in all his points from when he was young. Yeah, and Lucas, do you remember he actually was on Oprah when he said that he was like, if I was, because she was like, you know, you think, are you really gonna run? You know, what you gonna do? He was like, well, look, if I, you know what I'm saying, was to consider running for president, I really would have to switch to the Republican Party because I wouldn't have no trouble getting it. He said that on Oprah, and she gonna act like she don't rock with Trump. Y'all need to quit playing. Quit playing. Then anybody see the letter? Somebody found an old letter that she wrote Trump back in the day and posted on the internet. If y'all haven't, I'll put it on my community tab. Like, folks is fake as hell. Oprah told y'all to vote for Obama and you didn't get nothing, but you still gonna let her billionaire ass tell you to come around and vote for Obama 2.0? And this broad already told you she ain't giving you shit and been consistent about how she wasn't gonna do nothing for you? Okay. But let's get back to Umar, because yeah, I'm sick of you niggas, and Umar's sick of you niggas. We got to see why he's sick of these Negroes. So I need to get into the tech game. I just don't know where to start.
If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, you do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both, no hate to my big brothers, but if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Y'all carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we're not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we're not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we're not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid, y'all being bought. They offered me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. Yes, we can do the interview. Keep your damn money. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say, get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th. You don't drop no check off and say, get the Negroes to the plantation. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters. Costa Rica, y'all better be ready tomorrow night. Limon province, where Marcus Garvey used to live, where Marcus Garvey used to work, where Marcus Garvey edited his newspaper, La Nacion, Costa Rica, Limon province. King Kong is coming in the footsteps of Garvey. All Central American Africans, get your ass to Limon province tomorrow. We're going to organize. We're going to organize my Spanish-speaking African brothers and sisters. I said, we're going to organize my Spanish-speaking African brothers and sisters. Limon in the footsteps of Garvey. Puerto Viejo Saturday in the footsteps of Garvey. Come on, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. Ricky Smiley? Let me come on the Ricky Smiley show. Let's talk about election 2024. Let me come on the Steve Harvey show. Talk to me, Steve. How much did they pay you to push Kamala? The price is right. Steve Harvey, was the price right, my brother? Was the price is right? When the price is right, the Negropeans will unite. When the price is right, the Negropeans will unite. When the price is right, the Negropeans will unite. Talking about Medgar Evers died for Kamala Harris to be president.
That thing
no more empty
you.
Elections. You got to earn them. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Good to see you, King. Tangibles over tokenism. We want tangibles over tokenism. We want tangibles over radio talk.
All right, y'all. Umar said we need tangibles over tokenism. We need tangibles over radio talk. Because there was a point where Steve was like, the members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated run the radio airwaves. I mean, I thought it's interesting that in the group, it's always the one who didn't, that put in the least amount of work got the most to say, because y'all do know Steve did not pledge. Steve cut them a check, and Steve was inducted as an honorary member. Steve ain't done no pledging. No, well, he cut them a check. But he the one doing all this damn talk. Please hush. Please hush, Steve. Don't just stop. Just stop. We are going to, since we talking about Steve, we're going to take a look at Steve's response to what Umar had to say. Hold on. We'll get to that in just a second. Yeah, and did no pledging, cut a check, and doing all the damn talking, trying to represent the frat. As brothers who spent their money for real, you know what I'm saying, who gonna have to get a summer job and save up and all of that to pledge and miss sleep and go through all that haze and then take them ass whoopings. Y'all have to be offended. I'm offended for you. I got plenty cues up in the fam. They not fans. And all of them ain't voting for Kamala because she black. Trust. So yeah, y'all should be offended. But here goes Sambo Steve and his response to what Umar had to say, and then we're gonna roll into Rick Smiley and his breakdown, because that's what we're gonna classify that as, is a breakdown. So let's go.
Many public figures continue to speak out in support of their party. Several days ago, Dr. Umar Johnson would cause conversation after calling out comedians Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey for publicly backing presidential candidate Kamala Harris for the 2024 election on their respective platforms. He would also accuse both Smiley and Harvey of accepting money from Harris's team to endorse her. Johnson would go on to declare that the black vote doesn't matter and state that his own vote cannot be bought, as he turned down $10,000 for an interview with Harris. Johnson said he would do the interview, but they can keep the money.
Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Ricky Smiley, I love you. Crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother? That's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Ricky Smiley. And cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother. If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both, but if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we're not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we're not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid. Y'all being bought. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. I'm not no Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say, get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th.
Well, Steve Harvey caught wind of what Dr. Umar had to say
When a nigga, hold on, when a nigga looking like that,
Monday.
Listen, y'all, when a nigga looking like that, you know he ain't gonna give you no quality ass life advice. You know he ain't about to tell you nothing that is gonna help you. I'm just saying, y'all know damn well y'all that had a deacon or a pastor or some old nigga in church. Y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all know y'all have some old nigga church. Wait a minute. Hey, y'all, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Y'all know y'all have some. Oh, wait. Y'all know this right? Come on, y'all. Y'all know y'all see a nigga like this. Y'all know you gotta have some old nigga at y'all job. You know, be like, man, just don't make no waves. You know what I'm saying? No, we got a good here. We don't say we don't want to get no trouble. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to lose what I got. That right there. When they looking like that, don't do it. Don't listen to nothing they got to say. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Teron, welcome. How you doing? Ooh, he don't live for no money but screaming, hit the cash out 3 times a pick. You're right. He come on, holler about hit the cash out, MC. You ain't never lied. Child, y'all. Umar, come on, holler about hit the cash out. For real. I might have to adopt that for him. Well, Oh, get it like I got it face. Talking about this remind me of season 1 from the Game of Thrones. Y'all, Steve got that. Don't get us in no. That's that old. Don't get us in no trouble. Oh Lord. What you say, Death Note? That picture Steve look like he got his fingers in the collection plate. He might be that type of nigga though, for real. Be trying to get some damn change out the collection plate. I'm glad he dished that man piece. Listen, that's that. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Oh jeez. Then turn around and give you some badass advice. Oh, don't do it. Somebody, is that still the tape line from the man piece on his forehead? Oh, definitely. That do look like tape. Like right on across here. Oh, that's cold living. That's cold living. Cold living. Oh Lord. He got the before head, the forehead, and the after head. Oh Lord. He said, just know if elected, Kamala will caress me in her bosom and protect me. I ain't doing this with y'all. Oh, hey, Comic Cons. Hey, how you doing? Oh, wait, I'll get it together. I'll get my life together, y'all. I'm sorry. It's too much going on. I can't. It's too much. Y'all, it's a fool. Oh, God, we could get. Don't listen to these niggas. These new niggas will get you in trouble. Do not do it. Do not do it. But let's see what he got to say in response to Umar. Oh, Lord.
Harvey would tell both Johnson and his viewers that he was not paid for his endorsement of Kamala Harris. He also went on to say it would be an insult if he was offered $10,000 for an interview.
Let me clear the air on something. Please. You can't hire Steve Harvey for $10,000 to do nothing. I don't know where you got that number from, but you can't offer Steve Harvey $10,000 to do nothing. You can go through the industry and ask about me.
Nigga, first off, Umar didn't say they offered you $10,000. Let me be clear. Umar never said they offered you $10,000. Umar said they offered him $10,000 for the interview. That's what Umar said. So what you have let us know, Steve, is that you in fact were paid just more than $10,000. Because at no point in any of what you just said was you can't buy my endorsement. That's not what you said. So Umar was correct. You just got more than $10,000. That's all we need to know, Steve.
Omar, let me tell you something, man. And there ain't no hate here at all, because I like some of the work he does. I really do.
Yeah. He said
I don't do nothing for $10,000. Don't even insult the brand equity that I've built over these 30 years of television. I just don't.
Well, I hope
we're
you
going to point out that both him, Smiley, and D.O. are on the same page and a part of the same fraternity, the Qs. In the terms of Black radio, Qs dominate the airwaves. Harvey would debunk Johnson's statement by stating that he did not accept any money to have Kamala Harris on the show and would gladly have her on again, free of charge.
Yes, and I'm going to freely have her on here again and again and again. I am going to freely ask soft-ass questions, freely lob the basketball so she can slam dunk all these questions. Yes, I'm going to freely sit here and agree.
Now, the art of dialogue would go on.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Question, y'all. And this a real question. Post pandemic, how many of y'all listen to the radio? I mean, pre-pandemic, you might have Steve on in the morning during your commute to work. I know I did. I would teeter between him and Ricky. But I don't have to commute to work no more. Who listening to these Negroes? Y'all listening? Let me know. Just let me know if anybody who listened to this, anybody in the replay gang, just put in the chat if you listening to Steve and Ricky on your radio. Just let me know. What Death Note his head so big, I bet he'll remember tomorrow. Damn. What'd you say, MC? Judge Joe Brown checked that ass. Those damn publishers cleared out checks. Was it no millions? They wasn't. Yo, I love Judge Joe Brown. I would love to have him come on. I would love to talk to him. Because Joe be telling everybody business. Joe was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to keep it to myself out of respect. But since you don't come out here disrespectful, I'm telling it. I'm telling it all. I'm telling it. What you say? His t-shirt, the Timu, talk about test that right. MC, he did not debunk him. All he did was let us know that he was bought and paid for. It just cost more than $10,000. That's all. That's all. That's all he did. He didn't disprove any of that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Well, he said there was nothing to debunk. True. He telling you up front. He did. I mean, but hell, when has Steve not been bought and paid for? Hell, that's been a word about Steve ass for the last 15 years. So, I mean, nigga, who you fooling? What'd you say, Derek? You used to 700 local. Okay. Okay, so that's a no. Can't be how you do for deals anyway. I unsub because of that. Exactly. Let's kill him. The horse is done. Give him from River Downs. Okay. Yeah, he lying to the people. It's time to let. Yeah. No. So I guess to answer my question, nobody. Nobody. And wouldn't we be considered, you know what I'm saying, basically kind of the heartbeat of America, you know, grassroots, like the exact demographic that, you know what I'm saying, they would be wanting to reach, and we ain't even listening to their ass. So how effective are y'all really? Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. How effective is any of this foolishness? What you say, if they was lying to the people, it was time for them to go. That part right there. But I mean, like, and then what got me was you got up here and admitted you wasn't gonna get no information out of her. I'm gonna keep lobbing her these softball questions so she could keep you could keep us uninformed is basically what you're saying. I'm gonna do all I can and go overboard to keep y'all uninformed. Okay. That's what you want to do. All right. Cool. We're gonna watch the Ricky Smiley breakdown. And then I'm gonna put the link in case any of y'all want to come up, because when I tell y'all this one for the ages, this one for the ages.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all got the front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Here's what's happening in news. Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota held their first joint campaign rally together in Philadelphia.
Yeah, y'all get the lights up.
Kamala Harris praised Walz going down his list of titles from coach to congressman and even military veteran. She ended his introduction, Ricky, saying, and in 91 days, the nation will know Coach Walz by another name, Vice President of the United States. Are you excited about Tim Walz? I already know the answer to that question.
Always.
What excites you the most about him?
Just that he's just a regular, like he reminds you of your high school principal. He reminds you of your high school football coach, and he was a football coach that led his team to a national, not national, but to a state championship. And he is just awesome. He's for the people. He stand up for women's rights, and he's a popular governor in the great state of Minnesota, which Trump won in 2016. That state was picked off by Joe Biden, and I think we'll definitely get his state and the state of Pennsylvania as well. Either one of those governors would have been a great choice for Kamala Harris. I'm just sick of the black people.
Let me stop that right there. Do any of y'all give a damn about y'all high school principal? Or like for real? Do any of y'all communicate with your high school principal? Thank you. Nope. I know I don't. I don't get none there damn. And from research I've been doing, most of the people in Minnesota don't like his ass. So if the state run red, then what? And Ricky, ain't you raising other people's children? So what is all of this shit about women's rights? So you raising everybody's kids, but you a proponent of getting hooked up to the hoes at the same time. Somebody make this make some sense to me. He for the people. Really? Okay. I can't. He said, I don't give a damn about none of them, not even key teachers. Exactly. I don't consort with any of my, that ain't true. And the only reason that's not true is my 11th grade English teacher went to school with my daddy. So I knew her before I got there. Yeah. So that's the only one. But other than that, no. Women's rights have never been in danger, and even AB is not in danger because you can put yourself in position to not need that, Derek. You know that though. We've had that conversation. You can put yourself in position to not need it, and then if you do need it, you just need to get to where you can get that done. If your state is like, yeah, no, we ain't doing that, just go to one where you can get it done and bring your fucking ass home. What is the problem? But no, we're not gonna make it convenient for you to keep fucking up, because that's essentially what that is. You want it to be convenient for you to cover up your dirt. Nope, you got to put in some work. You got to put in a little bit of work. But let's continue on with this nonsense Rick talk about.
On the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump.
Didn't nobody say that?
Block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just garbage.
Yeah,
it's just garbage.
Can
everybody
we be united on anything? Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog. I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos?
Hold up. The law of averages is gonna tell you you're not gonna have 100% agreement in nothing, dummy. This is what happens when you ain't educated and can't think. The law of averages is gonna tell you if you have 100 people in the room, you're not gonna get 100 yeses or 100 no's or 100 maybes. And again, if we talking about me casting my vote for the leadership of the United States for the next 4 years, I got every right to ask some questions. The fuck you talking about? Just do it because I say do it. The fuck? What the fuck, nigga? What you got going on that I need to be like, ooh, Rick Smiley know what the fuck he talking about? When the hell Ricky Smiley been known as a damn scholar or a damn advocate? You know what I'm saying? For shit, for anything really. No damn scholar. He ain't been no advocate for damn, you know what I'm saying? Hell, since y'all reparations or your financial improvement or none of that shit, nigga, you a fucking clown. Dressing up like an old ass woman, and hell, the old women in my family ain't never put none of that bullshit on. So here we go again, still can't relate to nothing you talk about. So yeah, if we at the damn meeting and we taking a vote about what the fuck we gonna eat, I'm putting in my vote for what the hell I want to eat. Because it's my vote. What you say, Derek? Don't forget the gender reaffirming for kids and men and women's sport. Yeah, Kamala, for all of that dysfunctional, out of order, Bullshit. Because again, she up here talking about women's rights and where your kids, Kamala? You the damn one married. I can say that shit. I ain't married. I ain't supposed to have no kids. Where your damn kids? You the one with the husband. Where your kids? Raised his kids. Where your damn kids? Don't worry, we'll wait. So back to Ricky's ass. You ain't never been nobody we would come to if we wanted to get some Jason Black type of fucking information. Shout out to the business and all the good work he doing over there, and the Black Authority channel as well. Shout out Jason Black. Yeah, like I'm not coming to you. When the hell you become the new Cornel West, man? You better go sit your punk ass down, Ricky, and roll and put some rollers in that damn wig for Miss Bernice. Cut the damn foolishness. You are no scholar or representation for the Black community. They might be in the damn hoes, which might be why she's such an advocate for that shit. I'm not with it. I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all ever see that shit done, and it wasn't even me. Like I said, I was in there for emotional support. It wasn't even fucking me. And I left about that bitch traumatized. Hell, I don't recommend nobody do that. I don't give a shit what happened to you. I don't recommend that for nobody. That's trauma in itself. So you imagine you know what I'm saying, you over there up on top of Willie Brown like she was. Then you run blue on the EPT. You can't tell nobody but Willie, and he don't give a shit. So now you with the damn, I got the, you know what I'm saying, go get this shit done. You in there by yourself. That shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now they get, you know what I'm saying, if you got some real money, they'll put you to sleep. But most folks ain't coming with that kind of money. So your ass is awake. And that shit look like when it first start, like women, y'all know how, you know, you get your, you know what I'm saying, your yearly, and they get that speculant out. That shit ain't comfortable in itself. And then you got some damn shish kebab skewers with a fucking hook on the end. Y'all know them, y'all know I'm talking about them metal shish kebab skewers. Them shit be about this damn long. Imagine one with a hook on the end. And they digging around up in you with that shit and snatching. Then hook your ass up to a fucking hose. And then tell you to get up off the table. And put your clothes on and go outside and act like that shit ain't happening to you. Fuck that. And y'all fighting tooth and nail for that. Y'all fucked up. Something got to be wrong with you. To be fighting tooth and nail for that shit. I'm good. That's demon shit. I'm telling you. You ain't never, you are not who you were leaving out that you was coming in. But you can have that baby and be you after you had the you was for. Hell no. But you ain't you no more after you done had all that shit done to you. You can cut the bullshit, even if you was asleep. So now you got new trauma. Then you still can't tell nobody. So you ain't going nowhere to get no help. Because you can't explain to the outside folk why you even in there. So then you know what I'm saying, you come up with other shit to, you know what I'm saying, block that out and try to ease that pain. So now you down a whole nother damn road you ain't need to be going down. And most of them end up knocked up again. You know what, MC? Listen, I've heard that too. Then another problem that they have, depending on, you know what I'm saying, you know how far along they were, and you know what I'm saying, the quality of the person who did it and all of that is, you know what I'm saying, they do somewhat pull themselves together and get hooked up somewhere and decide they want to have one and can't never explain why that shit be happening. I don't know why I can't get pregnant. Yes, you do, bitch. You got a hole about this damn big in your fucking uterus that ain't healed right. Well, why you got a hole? Hell no. or you got scar tissue and shit from some infection that you half-ass got treated, or they ain't get all of it out. So now you sitting up here married and this man trying to understand why y'all can't have no damn kid, but you don't want, you know what I'm saying, tell the truth about how you fucked it up. But now this man looking at you crazy, losing respect because you can't do, you know what I'm saying, shit you should have been able to do without batting a damn eyelash. Getting pregnant shouldn't even be no damn problem if you move it correctly. I'm just saying. That shit show up. At some point in time, it's gonna show up. They do. And when it be all there, and another sign, men, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. I'm telling everything tonight. Yeah, when you and they can't, and then y'all gonna say got to go to the IVF route and all that kind of, and then that shit don't take. And another one is when the breast cancer show up. It's been about 4 or 5 studies where they have you had a direct link to your ass getting on that hose and you getting breast cancer. Look for that shit. When they can't get knocked up and ain't nobody got no answer as to why, and when that breast cancer show up, their ass been on that hose. Just letting y'all know. They've been on that hose. But let's get on back to Ricky because we done went way down the rabbit hole.
Going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too.
How you know, Ricky?
Because a vote for her, if you sit at home and you don't support her, you're definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
We ain't.
Yeah.
Hold up, I gotta answer that, Ricky. I can answer that, Ricky. Well, first of all, just because I don't vote for A does not mean I'm automatically voting for B, especially when I got C, D, and E sitting on the table. Just because I don't vote for A, I might vote for E. And where's the same energy for Donald Trump? We ain't fucking talking about Donald Trump. We talking about her ass. We've been through 4 years of Donald Trump as president. We've been through 3.5 years of her ass as vice president. We talking about what the hell going on now. Shit, bacon wasn't $12 when Donald Trump was president. Bacon $12 right now with her ass as the vice president. I wasn't paying $200 electric bills when Donald Trump ass was president. Paid $200 on electric bill on fucking Friday. So that's why we talking about her ass right now. Because that's the topic of conversation. What the fuck she gonna do different from what she doing now? That's why we ain't got that energy for Trump. We know what he did. We see what she doing. You gonna learn from some of your mistakes, or you just gonna keep this rolling? Like what we really voting for. We know what we gonna get with Trump. We want to hear what she gonna do. So that's where the smoke at, Ricky. We ain't got none for him. Because that fire is already out. We've left that campground. We still stuck in this shit right here with the blazing inferno with this bitch.
It is what
y'all not even out here doing real research. And look at her record. If you do the research on whatever, stop believing everything you read.
See, I can't take.
And do real research, you can see.
People. Y'all, what the hell is real research? No worry, I'll wait. We got time. What's real research? And we looking at the record. That's why we asking these questions. Again, we have Donald Trump's record. We got a whole fucking notebook on what the fuck Trump was doing. We got a whole we got what this bitch doing. It's looking bad. These bills is out of control. Man, what happened? And the worst part is, I don't know about nobody else. The do y'all like electric bills and like property taxes and all that kind of stuff when you get it? They have a cost trend, you know, like what you paid this time last year versus what you paying now. I don't be want to see that. Shit be like this time last year, your bill was $35. Today we need $72.85 and you use less shit. Like, quit playing. Hold on, what do you say? Somebody you can't encourage. Don't encourage nobody else to vote, but you can encourage someone to vote for someone who can't say if she black or not. Yeah, yo, Rick, a whole clown. You right, MC. You so right about that. You know what the shit I don't do. Exactly. We should say definitely real research is going to CNN. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll be sitting here and I'll be like, yeah, okay, y'all heard that. And it immediately your senses, oh, he gonna talk about Google in a minute. The same Google that had to admit that they've been scrubbing information in regards to Donald Trump. But I'm supposed to go there for my research. Anybody who does research or has written at least one paper in their damn life, no, both institutions of higher learning. You can't turn in a whole fucking research paper. Your only source was Google. That shit gonna get an F. That's a whole F waiting to happen. This nigga talking about going to Google. So we know your ass barely graduated. Talking about doing some real research on Google. Take this. I can't take it. You said the research is that the Democratic Party is screwing everybody. That part right there, Eric. That part right there. Oh, what you say? What you say, TJ? Says both these criminal parties fucking us over with no romance. Listen. But this is the thing, you know, we out here telling them they don't need to wine and dine and romance us. Nah, nigga, you gotta make me want to get it to you. I done told y'all that on this channel numerous times. You want it from me, you got to make me want to give it to you, or you ain't getting shit. That's it. It's the real research for good, like that Google. I don't even use Google when I'm writing papers. I like books. Like books, y'all. Whole pages of books. Shit. I found it on page 285. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. Really? You use Wikipedia as your only source? Okay. All right. It's full some real.
See what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black.
You think we can Google that? So when we actually did Google that, then nothing come up, Ricky. So wouldn't that lead a somewhat okay functioning person to believe she didn't do shit? Since you said you think on Google, we can pull up her record and see what she done for black people. And then we do what you tell us to do and don't nothing come up. So that sounds like I would be able to deduce she ain't do shit. That is what I got out of it. He said the last thing he needs is black folks to do research. Listen, when I tell you that research, y'all talked to Uncle Ray when he came over for Thanksgiving dinner and he said such and such and such and such and such and such. So that's what I'm gonna ride with. That's my research, child. Please. What you say, TJ? If I would ever go back to school, Chat GPT would write all my shit. I'm using Chat GPT to write this comment. Child, good luck, cause here in North Carolina, yeah, they was like you submit them Chat GPT papers if you want to. That's a whole F. So you gotta sign a whole attestation saying that you didn't even use Chat GPT for the paper, so you could turn it in. I was like, well, okay. Child, folks about lost their mind over that. But let's continue on.
That black people benefit from a lot.
What we benefit
from? We need to stand with her. Yes. We need to stand with her. She's great. She would make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in a time where a Black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a Black man and a Black woman become president.
He wasn't Black and she ain't either.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on the right side of history. Be on the right side of history.
That's so, it's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare.
See, that's where the whole problem coming in, Ricky. You sit up here talk about what somebody feel when they telling you about what they know and what they can prove. That ain't disrespectful. That's speaking facts. But because you and your damn feelings, you want to sit up here and talk about disrespect. Black people get on my nerves with this disrespect. Because half y'all don't even know what disrespect really, to be disrespected really is. And when you are disrespected, you don't pay it no damn attention. This shit is pitiful. Grown ass man raising kids out here functioning like this. You use Grammarly? Okay, school promotes it. Yeah, I use work, school, that, because if you'll say it helps you with your structure. But yeah, they was like, you turn the chat GPT papers in here if you want to, them F's. I was like, no, I ain't gonna try it. There's a couple folks who did, and they got a whole F. So I'll let them work on with that. But you talk about you feel, and other folks talk about facts. It's disrespectful, but you didn't say it wasn't true, Ricky. You didn't say it wasn't true. You just said it was disrespectful. Because you and your feelings. But again, Ricky, come out of your feelings and tell us where to go find this information about what she done for Black people. That was positive. So if we look at it, he might be on to something because she did a lot. She did a lot to Black people. It just wasn't positive. So are we looking for just positive things or are we looking for what she did, period? Because if we're looking for what she did, period, then yeah, we can pull that up. It just ain't going to be positive. So what we doing? What you say? I will not vote for her. I guess I'm not Black. She ain't Black either, Derek. Don't worry about it. She ain't Black neither. He a girl. I mean, he is on here real emotional. You say definitely I use Chat GPT and Grammarly for my dissertation on the evolution of cybersecurity and social media. That's what's up. You say, TJ, I'm not voting for either. I'm doing the right end. Hey, do something. That's all I'm saying. Hell, I might go in there and put Dennis Sperling name on the damn ballot. Shout out to Uncle D. I don't know what I might put your name on the damn ballot. Listen, but I'm gonna be there. And I might write my name in there. Because we got to get past all of this. If you not with Kamala, you supporting Trump. Nobody say that. I might write RFK name on there. That is a vote for RFK, not a vote for Trump and not a vote for Harris. That is a vote for Kennedy. You write in Cornel West, that is a vote for him. That is not a vote for Trump. That is not a vote for Harris. Stop with the low thinking bullshit manipulation. What you say, LC Rick looked like his name should have been Rolo in this picture. Chad, that was his, I'm gonna try to look, you know what I'm saying, distinguished so y'all could take me seriously vibe he was on. It ain't work. Dr. Death Note 2024. That's what's up. Culture say I'm writing myself in. Derek say I'm an I-78 for president. Yes, honey. Yes. When I tell y'all my cabinet, my administration will be off the chain. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My administration will be gangster. They be like, man. They be begging for State of the Union address. They be like, we don't know what. Yeah. We need a press. It'd be a press conference every week. Hey, write your name. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Write your name in. Breaking news: people from the Carolinas are not allowed to meet. Child, whatever. We coming all the way through. All the way through. all the way through. I'm calling my people, so I'm gonna have to make a stop in Dallas first, though. All the way through. I got some folk I got to see real quick. Well, let's continue on with this emotional, non-thought out rant.
To the Vice President of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me
wait,
just
go back.
tell you something.
Go back. Wait, go back. Wait.
And try to redo and get back into.
Wait, I got to go back.
Or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me just tell you something.
Hold up. Okay. So, she is gonna redo the United States Supreme Court. Is that what he's trying to tell us? She gonna redo the Supreme Court. That's not how that works. Whose voting rights have been taken away? Because I'm still waiting for, since we're talking about people and not having their voting rights, I'm still waiting for, since y'all want to talk about these voting rights, let's get into these convicted felons who have served their time and been out and made all of their restitution and still can't vote. I don't want to hear about nothing until we talk about them. If they paid their debt to society and you say they slate is white clean, they ask how to be able to vote, no matter what state they're in. So once we get that together, then we can talk about these so-called other folks that ain't got no damn voting rights. Because last time I checked, they all got a right to vote. Whether or not they use it is something damn different. And voting rights ain't got nothing to do with Brown versus the Board of Education. What the hell that got to do with anything, Ricky? Was he talking about the Project 2025 getting rid of the Department of Education? Well, now y'all said y'all didn't want no student loans, and last time I checked, don't them federally backed student loans come from the damn Department of Education? So if you don't want no student loans, what the hell do you need them for? Goodbye. Bye. Exactly, Coach. What the fuck he talking about? Nothing. What you say, Defton? He talk about the fact that 2 justices may step down if Trump is elected to ensure a conservative replaces them. If Trump loses, which is not likely, they will not leave the high court. This is my thing right here. I don't know how I did that. Didn't Joe put Ketanji's ass on there? So why hasn't she been a difference maker? And what has she voted against that the rest of them voted for? Y'all let me know, because I really don't know. That's a for real question. Like, I don't know. Because I quit, you know what I'm saying, paying attention after the first couple of votes. Her shit was right in line with the rest of them. So I thought, you was supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying, to back Joe and the people. I didn't see no evidence of that. But if you don't want them on there, don't confirm their ass. It's real simple. It's watch the confirmation process. If you ain't feeling it, don't let their ass in. Don't let their ass in. The Democrats, y'all had the same opportunity to get y'all folk in as Trump had the sail them through. Joe, you put that chick up there and they asked her what a woman was, and she, to this day, we still don't have a viable answer, and this bitch got a womb and can't tell me what a woman is. Do better. Do better. A whole woman can't tell you what she is. That should have told y'all something right there. We say Obama was in office for 8 years. The African Americans still need someone to sign off every 25 years or so AA will not lose the right to vote. I don't understand. I promise you, I don't understand. You say death note only due to a death. Also, she has made a few liberal dissents so far, but none of note. Okay. Hey, Cellulite, what's going on? How you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Pinball. Hey. Listen, this is what I'm saying. But again, because Black people is so into symbolism. And why is the symbolism, that chip only is activated when we talking about Black women? You trying to tell me out of all them great legal minds, Black legal minds that was out there floating around, Ketanji, the woman who can't tell you what she is, was the best fit you could find? That was the best you could find, Joe. Either that is total crap or it's something wrong with you. There ain't no way that was the best you could find if you was truly looking for Black people. And then why is it the Black woman that's always thrust out front and always given opportunity ain't never with a Black man? Here you got Kamala, who ain't Black, with the small head dude, and you got Ketanji over here with Frank. He looked like some dude from Alabama named Frank. Like, for real. Like, yeah. They don't never have no Black man with them. They had these salt and pepper kids that they don't never raise. They come out and write these tell-all books about their ass about 20 years after we ain't heard from them no more, and tell the whole story, the whole truth, and nothing but the damn truth. And then y'all be sitting back like, damn, that's messed up. To the next one show up, y'all do the same thing over and over and over and over. They say, like, what's up with them last two rings of hell? What's going on? Because I think I missed something. What you say, LC? They don't want a total Black man or woman in that seat. I guess not, because they could have called me. Listen. And I'm not even a Clarence Thomas fan, but get off that man back. He ain't done nothing the rest of them ain't do. So don't be trying to single him out. I don't like that. I'm just saying, I'm over it. But Ricky, you need to tell us where we can find this track record of success for her. Just tell us where it's at. If you can tell us where it's at and we can pull it up, then we can go through it and we have no problem, you know what I'm saying, giving credit where credit is due. We don't have no problem with that. But you need to be able to tell us where to find this information, sir. Because then I had some of the best look for it and we can't find nothing. So if we can't find it, either it ain't there or somebody don't want us to find it. And if you're running for president and you want to run on that track record of success, you would make that available for the masses. That's all I'm saying. What you say, culture, salt and pepper kids represent? Listen, I'm just saying, y'all. I miss the Black family. I'm real honest about that. I miss seeing, you know what I'm saying, Black men and Black women married, happy, you know what I'm saying, being a asset to the community. You know what I'm saying? A little well-mannered, well-groomed, nice-looking Black children acting like they got good sense. I miss that. I'm just saying. I miss that. What you say, MC? Joe spat in their face. Okay. Kono Tree, welcome. That's a new name. The Black Congressional Caucus works for the Democratic Party and the APAC. They can vote for 100 million for the Ukraine, Israel, but nothing for our communities. We need to create our own party. Yeah, listen, that's what I'm saying. But before we do that, we got to and again, we got to get right with it. We got to get ourselves together. Because at this point, the Black experience is so convoluted and so different for almost every Black person. Like once upon a time, if you asked 10 Black people what the Black experience was, you was gonna get 10 versions of the same thing. They would be able to tell with yeah, man, you could sit down and you could go through the different nuances and all that, but it wasn't so far different. Now you got, you know what I'm saying? You got hood rat Black people. They got one experience. Well, you got them would be niggas. Then you got Black people. They got, you know what I'm saying, experience. Then you got salt and pepper. They got an experience. Then you got, you know what I'm saying, Afro Latina folk. They got an experience. It's too many. Our experience is just all fragmented and washed out and just too mixed up with shit that we don't need to be mixed up with. So it's pretty much null and void. He did. What'd you say? When a Black woman asked for a Black woman for vice president, he gave him a Hindu woman. Yeah, and my thing is when he broke out with that, if you don't know if you voting for me or Trump, then you ain't Black. And then the next thing came out of his mouth is, I'm gonna give you a Black woman for a vice president, and then you didn't go get no Black woman. Well, my thing is, why if you supposed to be looking for the best person, why did you weeded everybody else out and then just, you know what I'm saying, was like, I'm just gonna select from this pool of Black women, but then you weeded all the Black women out the Black woman pool. What you say, cuss about her hair is nappy? It ain't that nappy. It ain't nappy enough. And that's real. It ain't nappy enough. So we just got this whole, we have, you know what I'm saying, devalue ourselves and, you know what I'm saying, seek validation from other, you know what I'm saying, races and groups of people that, hell, we damn near extinct. Like, for real, Black people is damn near extinct. Let's be real. Hey, Beans. Hey, Pooh, how you doing? Black people is damn near extinct. What do you say? All Indian women's hair isn't bone straight. I know, but I'm saying I seen Kamala you'll see when her silk press started to revert. It ain't that bad. In that CNN interview, her you know what I'm saying, she been out there in that Georgia heat, so her silk press has started to revert. It ain't that bad. Would you say country, our so-called leadership is ethnically and morally bankrupt? We want to be so acceptable that we have lost our way. Facts. And for all of that, we still not accepted. We done jumped through all kind of hoops, sold our soul, mixed in with them, and still not accepted. So you remember when we used to take care of grandma instead of shipping her to the... Listen. Yeah. What you say? Definitely possibly open to a woman as president. Kamala is not it. What is it? Kamala is not it for me either. Hence, she didn't get my vote when Biden was running. This is true. And I don't know why people want to act like she didn't run for president. I know what I was watching. Her ass still up bumbling and stumbling like she is now, talking about being unburdened by what has been and what can be in the passage of time and all that bullshit. I remember all of that. I wouldn't ride with it then. I was over trying to hear what Andrew Yang was talking about. If we gonna be for real with it, because he was bringing some facts, and half of that what he said was coming, being here, and we still dealing with it. And he told us back then how he would have fixed it or prevented it from happening. She over there, and Joe a racist and all that nonsense. They ain't had nothing to do with nothing. She didn't tell us nothing back then. Oh, except she was gonna stop the fracking. She did say that. Yeah, she did say that. Yeah, we're gonna cut that fracking, and I mean, you know, we're gonna do that. And that was it. But yeah, I still want to hear about this real research that's supposed to be going on. This real Google research that everybody has completed with no success. We need to know. What you say? How come as a people who never get concessions to vote for them, every other community demands some and I'll get something? It's nonsense. Yeah. Because we don't, first of all, we're not respected as a community. And we're not respected as a community because we haven't shown any strength. We haven't shown any strength as far as being able to, you know what I'm saying, come together. We haven't shown any strength as far as you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, bringing some wealth to the table. We haven't shown any strength, you know what I'm saying, as far as, you know what I'm saying, on an intellectual level. We are not respected because we haven't shown any strength. Yeah, Ice Cube, he did. He tried. And you see what happened with that. Now he took his time and hired a team, and they put together a whole back to Rick in a minute. Put together a whole plan. Then he proceeded to bring the plan to Black people for their input. And he goes on Fox Soul and these bitches talking about, well, ain't nothing in here specifically for Black women. He said, well, ain't you Black people? One of them bitches said no. One of them said no. So if you're not a Black, what's a Black woman if it's not a Black person? That kind of foolishness right there. You're right. You said the reason we are disrespected is because we no longer respect ourselves. This is true. This is true, Death Note. But yeah, but sitting up talking about Black woman is not a Black person, yeah, that's, yeah. You say, yeah, Black women turn on. True. When you think of Black people in the 60s, you think of suits and ties. Today, you think of leggings, strippers, and IG floozies. Listen, Black people, niggas, they don't dress for nothing. The bride, like you said, like you're back in the day, like you said, back in the 60s, you Black used to dress. They used to dress to go to court. Used to dress to go to the DMV. Oh, I need to get to the DMV too. Used to, you know what I'm saying, dress to go to concerts. Used to dress to fly. We used to dress because that was a representation of you. We don't do that no more. Folks showing up in court, like you said, with damn leggings and a crop top sweater and some Jordans on. Talk about some, please don't send me to jail. I know. I mean, I know I was fighting, but I mean, Your Honor, I'm just saying, like, she tried me. And really being there expecting not to go to jail. What you say, MC? Yeah, I was done. I had to turn that off. I said, I can't do this. Past who bedtime? Mine? Yeah, okay. It's ridiculous. Y'all said something about the book. You said we got BMV online scheduling in my area. Man, I was supposed to go on there. Like my license expired on my birthday. And my granddad been in the hospital, so I just ain't had time to go. So I did do some research, and we have like this kiosk pilot thingy. in the grocery store, I'm gonna try that because it's out there in the rich neighborhood with the white people. We gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go out there and see what's popping. Otherwise, I probably just will have to do it online. What are you talking about? You saying you gotta be on this white man job till 7 a.m. Central Time. Gotta do this overnight ish for the next 3 nights. Child, you don't be in there doing that. Scared folk and refusing to work. That's all be going on. And dealing with foolishness. Okay. But yeah, let's finish up this nonsense that Ricky talked about that can't nobody verify.
Right here, that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first Black Supreme
and
Court,
possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does
Stop
that
it.
not give you
Who
chills?
cares?
Does that not send
Maria,
just make your whole body vibrate?
Maria,
No,
I
it
can go
doesn't.
deep in the net. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a
man.
member? Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on, now.
Come on now.
Game,
And
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills.
Mm.
That gave me
Rock
chills.
Game changer,
that's
dog.
game.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off
sports,
this
'cause
radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you can keep going. You want to keep
Today.
going, dog? You want to keep
Today.
going?
Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick.
Hey,
I
man.
don't care. Well, stop me,
Go,
me.
go, dog.
Stop
Go.
me.
Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right.
How are you now?
Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their lives from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just where we can have an opportunity to
Hold on. Okay, so you want to know what that? Well, you need to ask their white husbands what it do, cause they ain't bestowing none of that divine nine, none of that black woman greatness and magic on no brothers. Because you know this, TJ. This is what emotional ass broads do. They holler and yell. Whoever reaches the highest decibel is right, no matter what they saying. That's why he yelling. He a bitch. He said these the type of Negroes that like the Little Mermaid movie. I didn't watch it. Did anybody? It's just some things you don't need to mess with. Superfly, Little Mermaid, Beetlejuice. A few. Leave them alone. They do not need remakes. I don't care nothing about Ariel being black because, again, none of this was a true story. I don't care. Medgar ain't somewhere looking down upon any of this with any joy or glee. He said this Negro trying to bully black folk into voting for this chick. Notice no one had to bully or yell at anyone to vote for Obama. Why? That's a good question. That's a good question. And to be honest, neither one of them had a track record of success. Obama just kind of appeared out of nowhere. If you go back and think about it, he had just got to the Senate, and then she was there less than a term. Neither one of them had a record of anything. Neither one of them black. Y'all do what y'all want with that. What you say, Coach? You glad Michael Keaton is still be the juice? Yo, I know, right? I thought a commercial for it this evening. I still say we didn't need a remake, but now is it supposed to be they kids and not just a new set of married people, but it just look like their kid or something? I can't remember. Y'all let me know. I might have to go back and watch the real Beetlejuice. Yeah, leave Mega out of there. He ain't got nothing to do with that. Someone he's spitting on them from heaven. Y'all cold. They got a record of meeting with the most powerful people in the world. That okay. It's a part 2. Okay. Obama rescued the housing market. He saved those white men's homes and they turned on him. He's just a cold piece of game. Okay. Is there some kind of sequel? I mean, listen. Okay, but again, okay, TJ. When in history have white men not taken advantage of what black men could do for them and then turn their back? That's what they do. That's what they do best. He said that needed a look like blackface to do what they did in Africa. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a cold piece of game, but again, they do what they know. That's what they know to do. So it's incumbent upon us to stop helping them. Stop doing the work for them. Stop manipulating shit so they can look good. And we get no credit and nothing for it in the end. We gotta stop. Hold on. Death Note said he did not. It was already on a rebound and he actually hurt individual investment power to protect possible losses. I know a few people that lost their house, you know what I'm saying, during that time. But I mean, again, there was some stuff going on before he got there, and then he did some stuff too. So it is what it is. Ain't that what y'all like to say? Remember, Obama used to sing Al Green at black events, and that's what he did for black people. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. And then you'll say they was dragging Beyonce everywhere. So, yeah. Yeah, Twina, yeah. Had her singing Etta James. Then y'all remember they got had her singing At Last, and then when Etta James had something to say about it, they tried to get mad with her. That was her damn song. Beyonce played her in the movie. Etta wasn't dead. Well, definitely the banks messed up, and Dodd-Frank Act took away hedging, CFDs, and more from the individuals. Okay. Obama's the first black president, ended up killing more black folks in Africa than Bush and Clinton combined. His actions in destabilizing Libya has created failed states the size of the U.S. Millions displaced. First off, he ain't black. Yeah, and that Al Green. We say definitely. I completely disagree with that statement. Just because he failed in other areas, he did not fail when he took over Bush's home market bust. He said that was Hillary. What's that? Yeah. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like he tore up his. Obama didn't do anything for any group of people with them rainbow folk. And it hell, even that group of people stuff is still not, you know what I'm saying, equally distributed. I'm just saying, I'm just waiting for Saddam and Bin Laden and what's the other dude? I'm just waiting for all them to get together and make a video and drop that. I'm just waiting. We ain't dead. I'm just waiting. We've been kicking it. See what y'all was gonna do. I'm just waiting for the video. When it come out, I'll be like this. I tried to tell you. He said that was not Bush's market bust. It was actually Romney who did the damage. Mitch was blocking Obama, though. Let's be real, folks. That whole bastard had an end for him. But he had 8 years. He spent them first 4 years cowtown. The second 4 years, he got to sign it for them rainbow folks. And then he kept, you know what I'm saying, and for the small hats to keep getting their check because of the situation that went on with that little small dude with the mustache. He made sure they kept getting their money, and then, you know what I'm saying, what they didn't get, he signed, you know what I'm saying, the rest over to the rainbow folk. That's all he did. Then got the nerve to come up He made millions of dollars during his presidency, and he ain't got the nerve to sit up and tell the working poor that, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it, don't nothing happen for you. We're going to get the middle class together. And then hopefully one day you can, you know what I'm saying, work your way up to be middle class. And y'all sitting there cheering and carrying on. Then with the other part that got me, y'all, and we gonna continue on with this Umar situation. What got me was the disgust that they all had at the fact that Donald Trump was born into wealth. Well, shit. What y'all just up on here talking about creating generational wealth? His people had already done that, and he was a recipient of that. Y'all pissed off because this dude wealthy, but y'all multimillionaires. You damn self. That didn't make no sense to me. But I mean, it was up there like that was causing them physical pain. The fact that man, you know what I'm saying, got banked. What you say? All Kamala need is for Obama to come to a rally and sing Amazing Grace. You right. And the black folk will vote for her. Romney and Bain Capital crushed companies, short selling, destroyed millions of jobs, and pushed low value mortgages and flipped the other banks, all documented. Yeah. Pitiful, man. Pitiful. And he's trying to convince us that this is what, you know what I'm saying, Medgar Evers died for. This is what he was fighting for. Okay.
To do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't never seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008. We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right.
No.
John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy. You know, all of these people that have paved the way for us. We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing, like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here, and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid, and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC, and then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch.
And it's not opinion.
So hold up, whoa. So we as black people need to be going to talk to the gay Jew broad to get information on our history? Is that what I just heard? Is that what I just heard Ricky say? We need to go talk to the bed wench with the blonde 27 piece, and then go talk to the gay small hat chick to get educated on black history. See this yeah, that's why I went there. Cause see, yeah, my hand will be in the cast and Ricky wouldn't have no teeth. Yeah. What you say, growing up, so I don't think America has a democracy. I think it's an illusion for the citizens. I can roll with that. Chat GPT just told me your information is short-sighted. Don't get mad at me, take it over AI. This is what's wrong. This is what's wrong with people. This is what's wrong. Why are we as black people always looking to somebody else to find out about us? What you say? Y'all better listen to Ricky. He might show up at your home and throw them hands. Tell Ricky to come on, because I'm gonna use my Second Amendment and I'm gonna go ahead and pull my stuff out. Ricky can come right on over here. You ain't black if you don't vote for Rachel Matt. Listen, I'm just saying, he just said go over there and get your history. So y'all do me a favor, since Ricky said go over there and get your history, make sure you just delete that off your TV. Go ahead and just delete MSNBC off your TV, because it's some foolishness.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about
Boy,
that? Let's
that
start there.
shame.
I don't care what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And
Okay, Ricky, and just because your mama and your sister might be, that still don't mean they shit. She can still be your mama and not be shit. She can still be your sister and not be shit. And Kamala Harris cannot be shit. It's that easy. Your mama might not be shit, Ricky. We don't know. But stop with all of that. You got a black mama and who hurt you and all that foolishness. We just ain't doing that. We ain't doing it.
And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know the lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine. They're just genuine and sincere, and I love people like that. And anybody, the person that got killed at the Trump rally, who do you think called that man's wife to offer his condolences? Joe Biden did. Joe Biden did. Trump didn't call him, and he took a bullet at a Trump rally. These are kind, loving people. If you look at their policy, you'll know what's going on. We need to stop, black people. Stop it. Stop attacking Kamala Harris. Stop it with the self-hatred. Even if you don't agree with everything she do, what do you think she can do as the vice president? She ain't not in control of the Congress and the Senate. If you know how government works.
Well, Ricky, if you know how government works, the president ain't in control of them either. And if you know how government works, in the event that there is a 50-50 split or deadlock, the vice president cast the majority vote. Like, do you need to go back to civics? Because you clearly done missed a few things. So now it's in the beginning, it was, you know what I'm saying, we got a black woman, this president, vice president, we about to get on. Now, because she ain't done nothing and people asking questions is, well, I mean, what can the vice president really do? She ain't got no power. Which is it? You caught that, grown folk? Yeah. Which is it, Ricky? I need you to decide on a story. It's either, you know what I'm saying, she vice president, you know what I'm saying, she gonna put us on, or is she the vice president, she can't do nothing. Thank you, definitely. She's not in control, but cast a tie-breaking vote. She has the influence to tell others to make moves. Thank you, Death Note. But that's why we need to pick a story.
Come on. We got an opportunity here of a lifetime. We'll be dead and gone.
Opportunity
we can say our generation, because we're not going to live ever, that we voted a black man and a black woman to become president of the United States. That's history. This is
okay. So since that's history, so Ricky, let's say that this takes place, and in 100 years, when our great grandchildren are in school and they looking at this and they like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, we had a black man and a black woman, you know what I'm saying, both at separate times as president of the United States in the same quarter century. Why the hell black people ain't on? Why didn't the black wealth increase? What's gonna be the answer? What's going to be the answer? And let's say she gets 2 terms. So that's 16 years. 16 years of black leadership. They're going to be like, so where's the black wealth? What's going to be the answer, Ricky? Tell me, why you crying? Who hurt you? I can hear you crying. Stop crying. What's gonna be the answer, Ricky, to why we ain't on?
This is what Dr. King died for. This is what Medgar Evers died for. This is what Rosa Parks went to jail for. All of the sacrifices that black people had to make. Your grandmother's cleaning up white people house and cleaning and scrubbing floors and doing all of this stuff. All these black people made all these sacrifices for us. Well, we can have this opportunity, and then you get a woman, now you want to question her race and question her ability and all this stuff. Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we like this? What is wrong? And I'm sitting here, I should be voting for Trump with the tax bracket that I'm in, but if I have to pay more taxes in order to do what's right, just where somebody else can have food in their mouth and do the right thing or whatever, I want to be on the right side of history.
Nigga, shut up. What you say, culture innovation? My grandmother worked at TRW. Exactly. Yeah, neither one of my grandmothers were domestic workers. My dad's mom, when she got married, she didn't work. And then once my grandfather died, she collected, widow's pension. So she ain't work. My maternal grandmother, yeah, she wasn't cleaning up after nobody neither. She was putting together, what was it? What's the culture? Help me out. What's them what's the shit that be in the computers? Like the memory board. What's that called? Them. She was putting that together. So yeah, she wasn't scrubbing nobody's floors or no shit like that. So stop projecting your story on everybody else. What you say? 16 years of race baiting Democrats. New movie coming soon. Yep. Waterworks. Yep. And stop saying my mama black. Yes, my mama's a black woman, and my sister black women too. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Thank you for the membership through the Fire Podcast. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Will be content coming soon on the membership. Need to talk to you about that too. We're gonna get into that. Mechanical engineer. Yeah, like child, look girl had brains. Goofball. I know he's just on here. Yeah. He grandma owned a large storefront. This is what I'm talking about, MC. So yeah, stop putting y'all trials and tribulations on the rest of us, because we didn't have no problems around here. We wasn't going through all of that. He about to get on my nerves. We ain't got but about another minute or two of this, because child Ricky, I see you slap you in the mouth. This old.
And I mean this. I'm not. I just been holding my peace. I ain't been saying nothing. But man, some of these videos are disturbing, and these memes are disturbing. What we as a people doing to each other. We need to stop. We need to stop. And I'm done. We're gonna have her on the show. We're gonna support her on this show. We're gonna support her. And I cannot wait, if God let me live, to see a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated swear in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Man, as being in the Greek family myself, man, listen, come on, y'all, come on.
That's all.
Kamala Harris. Ricky. I'm sorry, Maria.
We with you, dog, and we with her.
Well, y'all be with her, because we ain't doing all that over here. Now, y'all, I just thought about something. He's sitting up here going through all of this, AKA and DST and Greek family. It'd be some funky work. It'd be a cold piece of work for Kamala to make it and then get sworn in by Brett Kavanaugh. Yo, that would be some cold work. Y'all going through all of this speculation, and then she messed around and get sworn in by Kavanaugh. I would laugh my ass off. For real. That would be hysterical to me.
Steve
Harvey. Hold on, Umar. Hold on. We're gonna get there in a minute. Hold on. Yo, I would, yeah, that would be hysterical. And Brett be standing up there and be like, bitch, recite these words. Yeah, y'all be up there with your chest swole out. That's wrong. I would laugh my ass off. All right, y'all. We've been on here for a good little minute. Now we gonna get to Umar. Umar that had enough of the foolishness and the effery and the cooning. Now in the midst of all of that going on, D.L. Hughley, like I would play it for you, but right when I tell y'all, like literally, I wanted to jump through the screen and shake the shit out of him. I can't play that. He samboed and Steven, and he took Coon to a whole nother level at the DNC. Yeah, the Chief Justice does. I'm just saying, if you know white people do what white people do, and the powers that be the powers that be, and be like, you know what, nah, we're gonna let Brett handle this. And they be standing up there looking goofy. And then on the flip, what's gonna happen when she swear Trump in? Like, y'all gonna be swole, and she gonna be swole, and she gonna be grinning. When she be like, listen, and Trump be up there like this, is she gonna act right? What's she gonna do? She can't get up there and holler power to the people, because all she knows is doing what white men say. Both, you'll say, professionally and personally. That's all she knows, is do what white men say. So I don't think she'll get up there and act crazy. I'm still gonna be laughing though, because y'all know I'm a streamer, right? I'm gonna be laughing. I'm just saying. What you say, talking about where the school, Umar? That's how you finna get into that. He gonna actually speak on that in this. So you know what? Let me go ahead and play this, because yeah, Umar he's sick of the niggas and the cooning. So here you go.
Harvey and Ricky Smiley in a debate. Is the Democratic Party the party of the American African? Somebody get Steve Harvey on the phone. Somebody get D.L. Hughley on the phone. Somebody get Ricky Smiley. Dr. Umar wants to come on y'all show and debate you 3-on-1. And if y'all need Roland to help you out, Roland can come too. We can make it 4-on-1. Steve Harvey said that the Omega Psi Phi brothers run the radio. In all respect to my Omega Psi Phi brothers, the late, great Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was a member of Omega Psi Phi, so I'm not going to reduce the Omegas down to 3 men. I'm not going to do that. We're going to keep this about Steve, DL, and Ricky. Okay? Steve, DL, and Ricky. I want a debate. DL Hughley, will you debate me on your radio? Steve Harvey, will you debate me on your radio? Ricky Smiley, will you debate me? I'll debate all of you separately or all 3 of you together. Since y'all run black radio, and I run black consciousness, it's only right that we have a clash of kings. Y'all called the kings of comedy, right? The kings of comedy? Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness. Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness.
Hold it. Y'all, now, I gotta say this. Umar got balls, though. Like, for real, for real. Umar got balls. But, Umar, why you got to be so animated with this? Like, you screaming like you already in the like we at the damn 15-round bout, and you getting the crowd hype. Calm down, Umar. Calm down. What'd you say? As spokesperson for DL, Steve, and Ricky, they declined your offer at this time. They said call us back when you open that school. Well, this the thing though. Hell, the 3 of them, and they supposed to be such into, you'll say black power and black elevation. And hell, why don't they fix the school? Since we just supposed to blindly vote for Kamala because she black, why don't y'all just blindly write Umar a check to finish up that damn school, since it's for black people? That'll be my question. We can do this all at one time, or one at a time, or all together. Listen, I'm just saying he done come on with it. He done come on with it. But let's go back because Umar, like, I'm ready.
Let's call it the Kings of Comedy versus King Kong Consciousness. I'm ready right now. I don't need no prep time. I'm ready right now. Intellectual Ifa Tunde is ready right now. When we going to do this debate? When we going to do this debate? Steve, Ricky, DL, I want y'all on the stage in front of the people right now. I'm doing it for Fannie Lou Hamer. I'm doing it for Emmett Till. I'm doing it for Medgar Evers. I'm doing it for Huey P. Newton. I'm doing it for His Excellency, the Most Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. I'm doing it for the Honorable Frederick Douglass. I'm doing it for Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Amir Locke, Dante, Sonia Massey, Freddie Gray. I'm doing it for them. Let's do the debate. Let's do the debate. If Omega Psi Phi, if my brothers of Omega Psi Phi, who I love and respect, want to host the debate, it could be an Omega Psi Phi debate. You can have the purple and gold. I don't care who hosts. I don't care where it's host. I want Steve, Ricky, and DL on the same stage. Keep the same energy, Africans. Keep the same energy. King Kong Consciousness versus the Kings of Comedy. Will the real Coons please stand up? King Kong Consciousness versus the Kings of Comedy. Will the real Coons please stand up? I said King Kong Consciousness versus the Kings of Comedy. Let's settle this once and for all. Let's settle this once and for all, brother. Oh, yes. You can fool some of the people all the time and all the people some of the time, but you cannot fool the King Kong Consciousness none of the time.
Hold up. Wait, let me address the chat. What'd you say? Teacher said, I have a question. Umar has he's had all these kids, but never home with his kids. Who raising the children? MC told me, I'm sorry, Umar knows they're not going to debate him. He works to all of them together. Listen, honestly, if the debate was to materialize, I would go. I promise y'all I would go. I'll be right up in there. I would go. He said, we need to hold Umar accountable to his children that he running from. Child. Listen, that's a good point, though. That's a good point. I told y'all I would drop the link. I have dropped that. Anybody want to come up and share their thoughts on this situation? So that's what I'm gonna call it right now. It's a situation. It's too much. Well, I would go. I would be right up in there because that would be one for the ages. Because I could just see them bumbling and stumbling now, and because they all comedians, they would try to clown their way out of it and be looking like total and complete fools. So he is wrong to do this. This is why cats don't respect him. Listen, true. I have no thoughts. Okay.
They bringing up Fannie Lou Hamer when the Democratic Party sabotaged Fannie Lou Hamer. Look at the hypocrisy. They don't think y'all know y'all history. They don't think y'all know y'all history. Bringing up Fannie Lou Hamer. She turned in her damn grave. She turned in her damn grave. The Democratic Party was Fannie Lou Hamer's enemy, brother and sister. It will be about both parties, but who's pushing Trump? I'm not pushing Trump, and they not pushing Trump, so we don't need to have a conversation about Trump, but we can bring it up if you like.
Thank you.
They not pushing Trump, and I'm not pushing Trump, but we can include Trump if you want. The problem with y'all Negroes is y'all believe y'all have to belong to a plantation at all. Let me say it again. The problem with y'all Negroes is y'all believe y'all need to belong to a plantation at all. Y'all don't want to get off of a plantation. Y'all need a plantation, whether it's the Republican Party plantation, Democratic Party plantation, Green Party plantation. Y'all need a plantation. That's the problem with black folks. You need to belong. Who should I vote for? Stop begging me for the right to belong to a plantation. I'm a runaway African. I represent, where my runaway Africans at? We running away with our vote. We not staying on no damn plantation. I represent the runaway slave party. I represent the runaway enslaved African vote. I represent, we done ran off the Democratic Party plantation and we ain't coming back. We done ran off the Republican Party plantation. We ain't coming back. If you do your history, the corporation is a plantation. All of us work, right? You work at a job, you work for a corporation. The corporation is the 21st century plantation. The NBA is a plantation. NFL is plantation. Hip hop is plantation. Hollywood is plantation. Media is plantation. We still on the plantation. The corporation is the new plantation, my ninja. The corporation is the new plantation. And guess what the new slave chain is? Guess what the new shackle is? The new shackle is your paycheck. The new plantation is the corporation, and the new shackle is your paycheck. The new plantation is the corporation, and the new shackle is your paycheck. Talk black to me one time, Africans. I'm a runaway slave. Remember, we ran off the Republican Party plantation. We ran off the Republican Party plantation around 1930s. It's almost 2030. It's almost 2030. So if black people could give up the Republican Party plantation back in the 1930s, why can't we give up the Democratic Party plantation in the 2020s? Who with me? I want to lead a great exodus out of the Democratic Party. We will no longer be exploited. We will no longer be taken advantage. Cream of wheat, this is your land, but that is not a school. That is not a hospital. That is not a supermarket. That is not a bank. That is not a distribution network. That is not a system. That is not a solution. So when you niggas jump on here talking about this is our land, okay, the Native Americans said that too. That's not a program. That's a slogan. This is our land. That's not a solution. I'm a pretendian. That's not a solution. That's a slogan. We're looking for solutions here. Remember, this is a live for deep thinking Africans. Let me get back to Kamala. She was clear that the future belongs to the immigrant. She was clear that East Indians are Americans too. She was also clear that women are going to be promoted on a whole nother level to the detriment of men, especially in the black community. And she reaffirmed her loyalty to the untouchables. She made it crystal clear that she supports the untouchables, just like Obama. If you go listen to Barack Obama's acceptance speech, go listen to Barack Obama's acceptance speech in 2008 and 2012. Go listen to Barack Obama's acceptance speeches. Sound just like Kamala. And they kept pushing middle class. They kept pushing middle. Well, for all y'all who want to be pretendian, guess what? You can now be an East Indian now pretend. Hey, pretendians. Pretendians. Y'all could join up with the East Indians now because they're about to take over the black community. So all pretendians, you should go get you a dot. Go get you a dot right here. Pretendians, go get you a dot. Go get you a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. Go get you some curry chicken and join in with the Kamala movement. Pretendians, you can now be East Indians. Pretendians, you can now be East Indians. They're going to be running the show. Pretendians, you can now be East Indians. And the reason Kamala kept talking about middle class, and the reason Kamala kept talking about the middle class, and the reason Kamala kept talking about the middle class, that's a code word to white America that we're not talking to black people. That's a code word to white America. Listen to me. I told y'all this 8 years ago. I told y'all this 16 years ago. When they say middle class, that means not poor. We're not talking to black people coming out of prison. We're not talking to homeless black.
Hold it. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Didn't I say that? Y'all sitting up here hooping and hollering and all that bullshit. They weren't talking to y'all. They weren't talking to you poor people. They ain't promised y'all nothing. But y'all hooping and hollering like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they whole plan got something to do with you. I said that. I keep saying that. Now, it being a code for not black people, I hadn't thought about that, but that makes sense. But again, didn't Kamala say, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to do anything, especially for black people? Let's be clear. You know, that's her thing. Let's be clear. So she been told y'all she wasn't doing nothing for y'all. But speak on, Umar. Educate the people. Talk to the masses.
Blacks. We're not talking to single black mothers with children. When you hear the word middle class, that is a cold word that we're not talking to black people. That's why they had them dance for you. They had them sing for you. They had Al Sharpton and D.L. Hughley and Kerry Washington and Michelle and Barack. Symbols for Negroes, substance for everybody else. 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 Brothers and sisters, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I'm just hurt that you have black people running around campaigning for a woman who don't even care about. This woman shook her head. I'm not going to do nothing just for black people. She was so emotional in her. She could have just said, we can't only serve the American Africans. That's something we can think about. She shook her head. The 2 drops of Negro came out of Kamala. The 2 drops of ancient African DNA came out of that South Asian woman. The 2 drops of ancient African melanin came out of that East Indian woman. And she shook her head and said, I'm not going to do nothing just for black people. With emotion. With emotion. So here's what I want to say to all of y'all who consider her a black woman. Here is what I want to say to all of y'all who consider her a black woman. If she considered herself a part of us, if she considered herself a part of us, why did she answer that question in the third person? I'm going to ask you again. If Kamala Harris considers herself an American African, a Jamaican African, if she considers herself a part of us, why did she answer that question with such negative emotion and in the third person? Why did Kamala Harris, when asked what she was going to do for black people, why did she answer that question with such negative emotion and in the third person? She didn't say us. She said black people. She said y'all. And Donald Trump is no better. Donald Trump did nothing. And here's another thing. D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Ricky, my uncles who I love and respect, no hate. This is only debate. No hate. This is only debate. I'm not here for division. If y'all going to push Kamala Harris, D.L. Hughley, if y'all going to push Kamala Harris, Steve Harvey, if y'all going to push Kamala Harris, Ricky Smiley, can you at least get a concession? This is why I'm so disappointed. I could respect you, DL, for crashing out on the convention stage if you got a single concession. What is she going to do about police brutality? Is she going to eliminate qualified immunity? Y'all keep talking about Donald Trump is going to give the police full immunity. Kamala Harris ain't saying nothing about qualified immunity. Y'all crying about Donald Trump giving the police full immunity, but y'all ain't said a word about Kamala Harris protecting qualified immunity. I ain't heard Vice President Harris say one word about getting rid of qualified immunity for police. I ain't heard Vice President Kamala Harris say one word about getting rid of qualified immunity for police. When she talks about people of color, POC, y'all think she talking about y'all. Politically uneducated American Africans. People of color, the word would not even be used if they cared about black people. Somebody answer the question, why did they stop calling black people and started calling you people of color? Why did they stop calling black people and started calling you people of color? Why did they stop calling black people and started calling you people of color? To exclude you from the conversation. People of color does not mean black. It means everybody who is not white but is not black. People of color means everybody who is not white but is not black. People of color means everybody who is not white but who is not black. When y'all going to get over this? You must be mentally ill to champion somebody who ain't gave you a single concession. She didn't even show up to the National Association of Black Journalists.
She surely did not.
Kamala Harris ain't interviewing with no black people, just like Barack Obama. They don't have to. They're going to get your vote anyway. And it looks like her sister had on extra dark makeup.
Wow.
When you look at Kamala Harris's sister's pictures, her and Kamala are the same complexion. And this is no disrespect to the young lady. She has a black husband, I believe.
She does.
Kamala Harris's sister, they put on dark makeup. That woman is not that dark. She is not darker than Kamala Harris. Go online and look at pictures of Kamala Harris's sister. Go online and look at pictures of Kamala Harris's sister. Go online and look at pictures of Kamala Harris's sister. She is not that dark. The Democratic Party plantation made her dark. They made her snap her neck, shake her head. They made her act like a black woman on that stage. That woman is not that dark. Look at her pictures. They darkened her up. I am not disrespecting her. I respect that East Indian woman. I ain't got no problem with respecting East Indians. They are human beings. They deserve respect, but she is not that dark. They darkened her up to appeal to y'all. They darkened her up to appeal to y'all. They darkened her up to appeal to y'all. All that black music, not a word in the speech about black people. You had Mark Morial, you had Al Sharpton, you had Kerry Washington, you had D.L. Hughley, you had John Legend perform. Common Sense, I think Common Sense perform. Common Sense, I love and respect you, my brother. Did you get any concessions for black people? Mark Morial, did you get any concessions for black people? Al Sharpton, did you get any concessions for black people? Kerry Washington, as beautiful as you can be, as articulate as you can be, my beautiful African sister, I love you. But did you get a single concession? Why are we running around crashing out for candidates without a single promise? Uncle Steve Harvey said he was not being paid to push Kamala. Uncle Steve Harvey said he was not being paid to push Kamala. Uncle Steve Harvey said he was not being paid to push Kamala. Do you know what that means, Uncle Steve? When you say you were not being paid to push Kamala, you basically said they already own you, so there's no need for further compensation. Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve, I love and respect you, brother. I love and respect you. When you said you was pushing Kamala for free, do you know what you really said? Uncle Steve, do you know what you really said when you said they didn't pay you? You were pushing Kamala for free. You basically admitted you was already bought and sold, my brother.
I know, Def. No, he be doing too
You
much.
basically admitted you were already bought and sold. My goodness. Here go another plantation slave. Let me tell you how you know when you found a plantation slave. You know you found a plantation slave when you speak about Kamala, they call you a Trump supporter. That's how you know you're dealing with a low vibrational, politically uneducated Negro. When you criticize Kamala, they say you must be a member of the Republican plantation. They believe all blacks are slaves. They believe all blacks are slaves. When you criticize Kamala, they automatically assume that you are on the Republican Party plantation. They don't believe that there's a such thing as a free-thinking African. They don't believe there's a such thing as a free-thinking African. They don't believe there's a such thing as a free-thinking African. You already know what the solution is. Stop asking. You just in denial. You already know what the solution is. Stop asking. You're just in denial. You already know what the solution is. Stop asking. You're just in denial. The solution is to divest, hold the vote. Demand something for it or keep it to yourself. That's the solution for the black vote. Demand something for it as an organized black power, black vote block. We need a black vote for black power block. We need a black vote for black power block. Demand something as a unit, as a race, as a block, or don't vote at all. Get something for it or don't give it away. You get something for it or you don't give it away. You get something for it or you don't give it away. Period, point blank, end of story. But you can't do that because you've been brainwashed into believing voting for black people is an obligation to ancestors who are no longer here. Dr. King and Fannie Lou Hamer, they didn't fight for the vote so it could be used as a ritual. Voting is not a ritual. Voting is not a ritual. Voting is not a religion. Voting is not a religion. Voting is not a rites of passage. Voting is not a ritual. It's not an empty symbol. You're not supposed to vote for symbol. Voting is not a symbol. Voting is a transaction for everybody except Africans. Voting is a transaction for everybody but Africans. Voting is a transaction. You're actually supposed to get something for it. Did you know that? American Africans? You're actually supposed to get something for your vote.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
If they're supposed to tell you what they're going to give you before you vote.
Steve said, Steve
Harvey, Uncle Steve, the naive Harvey, Steve naive Steve Harvey said, if we don't vote this time, we don't get nothing next time. If we don't vote this time, we don't get nothing next time. If we don't vote this time, we don't get nothing next time. Steve Harvey. We've been voting Democrat for 93 years.
Right. We voted last time.
How many more empty elections are you expecting black people to tolerate? Naive Uncle Steve Harvey. We've been voting Democrat for 93 years. How many more empty, symbolic, ritualistic elections you want black people to tolerate, Steve Harvey, before we get something for the vote? Uncle Steve naive. I want to debate with Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, and Ricky Smiley whether or not the Democratic Party is the party for blacks. I am the president of Young Black America. I am the president of the American African Youth Movement. I represent all young black youth under 30. We're all my under 30-year-olds. Make some noise. I am the official president of young Black America. I represent the young, fearless, intelligent, thinking for the, where my young people at? If you under 30, make some noise. Where my silverback gorillas at? Where my under 30 brothers and sisters? African immigrants, that includes you. Latino Africans, if you identify as African full-time, that includes you. I'm talking to under 30. I'm going to have an under 30 convention. We are having an under 30. I need my under 30-year-olds. Find me a place. Houston, Texas needs a convention. Houston or Dallas. We need a Texas convention for the silverback gorillas. We need a Georgia convention for the silverback gorillas. We need a Chicago or Detroit convention for the silverback gorillas. We need a New York City convention for the silverback gorillas. That's Texas, Georgia, New York, Chicago or Detroit. We need a California convention for my silverback gorillas. We need a California, and where are we going to do the sixth one at? Texas, Georgia, New York, Chicago or Detroit, California. Florida. Under 30, where y'all want the sixth and final convention at? Should be. We got to put it over somewhere in the Midwest. We got to go over there to the Midwest. Or the deep South. We could do Mississippi. We could do Arkansas. I think we're going to do Arkansas. But Mississippi is close to Texas, though. We could do Texas or Mississippi. Texas or Mississippi. Texas or Mississippi. Georgia or Florida. Texas or Mississippi. Georgia or Florida. New York or New Jersey. Chicago or Detroit. We got to do California. We got one more. I'm organizing under 30 because the people over 30, some of y'all can't think. Y'all can still come support, though.
Hold up. What y'all think about that? So he said, y'all say you can't, old niggas can't think. How y'all feel about that? What you say, MC, if I turn down 10,000, you can dip me in Judge Joe Brown's barbecue sauce and push me into Mississippi? Listen, first he said, y'all need to find me a venue. Then turn around and talk about something he was organizing. Certain part of organizing finding the venue. Y'all let me know if I missed something. Or when I've organized events, I was doing too much work by finding the venue. He said under 30 is the silverback. Yeah, I don't know what he talking about. Omar, you doing a lot, bro. You doing a whole lot. He said you old niggas can't think, and just come support and leave the thinking to the young folk. I don't really know how that's gonna work out, but he might have a small point. But let's see.
Need those over 30 to be supporters of young Black America. If you over 30, but we got to get the young people, y'all. Most of Black America is young people. Most of Black America, most of the African continent. I got to come to Africa and do an under 30 Pan-African political convention. Where my Africans at under 30? We're in Namibia, Botswana, Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Eritrea, Malawi, Ethiopia, Madagascar, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, Angola, Mozambique. Over 30, you can support. Under 30, you are the movement. Over 30, you can support. Under 30, if y'all know of a free place we can use. If you know of a free place we can use, we need free church, free Coliseum. Come on now. Step to the mega churches. We need to use your space for free. Dr. Umar is having Bishop Turner, National Independent Black Political Movement for the under 30 American Africans. Let's get organized.
Yo, that name.
I want to do it before Election Day. I want to do it before Election Day. If you live in Florida or Texas and you have a place for me, text message me. If you live in Florida or Texas and you have a place for me, text message me. If you live in Chicago or Detroit and you have a place for the convention, if you live in California and you have a place for the convention, If you live in New Jersey or New York and you have a place for the convention, if you live in Texas or Mississippi, it needs to seat 500. We can't go under 500. I prefer 1,000, but we can't go under 500. Free. Stop trying to hustle everybody. Okay. Free place. We're trying to save ourselves out here. Young people get to work. My cell number, 215-989-9858. 215-9899. I'm ready for this. Let's do it for November. I'm going to block out. Let me look at my calendar right now. Y'all think I'm playing games with y'all. No, November is the election. We got to do October. November is the election. I'm going to go through my phone and block out a couple weekends. California. This is whoever gets to me first. Whoever gets to me first with a place that can seat 5. Dr. Umar, I have a place that can seat 500. You need to text me some pictures. I need to know your name. You cannot be a rainbow ganger. You cannot be a person of color. You cannot be a accommodationist, integrationist, or bunny hopper. Okay? Okay? Pan-African ethics. We standing on business. Pan-African ethics. We standing on business. 215-98, not outside. It needs to be indoor. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I am the president of Young Black America officially. I have taken it. You cannot come to the convention if you are a bunny hopper. I don't want to see you. My under 30s, I love you. But if you bunny hopping, stay your ass home. We don't have time for that. We're trying to create a new Black America. A new Black America for the future of the American African. If you are guilty of committing sins against the African race, you cannot come. 215-989-9858. If you have a place for me in Texas or Florida, if you have a place, if you have a place for me in Texas or Mississippi, if you have a place for me for Georgia or Florida, if you have a place for me, New York or New Jersey, if you have a place for me,
you just gonna be
Illinois or Michigan, if you have a place for me in California, and we still got room for one more, we're going to do 6 of them. Text my phone, email drumarjohnson@yahoo.com. drumarjohnson. Under 30, it's time to organize. Under 30, it's time to organize. Under 30, it's time to organize. This is your big brother King Kong consciousness. Virgo season is in. But we rock. We rocking. Let's organize the under 30s. They are the future. Registration and website coming soon.
All right, Umar, listen. So you just showing up to random. You just threw your phone number all out over your social media, and you just gonna be showing up to these random places. Talk about we organizing. Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying. Did it gotta be for free? I mean, when you don't put anything in, you're not gonna get, the best results out. So if you was to actually pull this off, it would be nothing but scallywags and hood rats at this event, and nothing would get done. Cause that's how you set it up. Welcome, Alfonso. Well, he's gonna coach you something I've seen. He says, what if Black Americans don't want that for themselves? Most of them don't, which is why we're in the situation that we're in now. So what they should do is stop complaining. MC said, I got a free pair of clippers for that even beard. Jesus. Y'all doing a lot. What you say? Black society don't want a new reality and everyone just want to do them and be comfortable. Black society don't want moral and cultural reforms. I can't really argue with that. Y'all, as if Umar hadn't done enough, that same day he breaks out with this right here. As if all of that what we hadn't heard wasn't enough, here he come. Got some more for us.
Ridiculous than to hear a Negro say Kamala Harris looks like an everyday Black woman.
Lord have mercy.
Take any East Indian woman, all due respect to them. Take any East Indian woman and put them in some black clothes and give them a black hairstyle and give them some black swag, and they will look just like your auntie and uncle as well. The East Indian looks the most like the American African because the East Indian, India was originally peopled in ancient times by African people. So yes, East Indians have the DNA of the African family because they came from us. So the fact Kamala Harris's skin is brown, that doesn't make her an African. I can show you Chinese with brown skin. I can show you Vietnamese with brown skin. I can show you Arabs with brown skin. That don't make them Africans. They talking about she the same color of us. Most East Indians are your color because their ancient ancestors came from Africa. Vietnamese, I can show you Vietnamese darker than me. They not African. Their ancestors are African. We don't even realize we just threw an alley-oop to the East Indians to colonize the black community. We don't even realize it. So politically uneducated and ridiculous, we don't even realize it. We are throwing an alley-oop. What did my uncle Steve Harvey say? I'm throwing an alley-oop. There's nothing more ridiculous than to hear a Negro say Kamala Harris looks like an everyday black woman.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, guys. So Umar clearly got a lot of time. Oh, wait, one thing I did want to point out to this. Looks like Claudia Jordan, for those of y'all who don't know, she was one of them cackling heifer hyenas that was on Fox Soul when Ice Cube was on talk about what about black women. She responds to this talking about we don't care about her color, exclamation. You men do, exclamation. We like her and can't stand what Trump and this MAGA movement have planned for us women. So what's so hard for you to understand about that? These attacks on her ethnicity and race aren't working for us. About you and about 50 other people. Most folks give a shit when you say you A and then you ain't proven to be A. You know C, D, and E, but you claiming A. Most folks care about that. Somebody he got a lot of time because he neglected his kids. Listen. He doing something. I'm like, he need to go see about them kids. He need to go see about them kids. See about them kids, y'all. After all of that calling out that he was doing by in the car, talking about he wanted to debate with DL, Steve, and Ricky, and if they weren't comfortable, they had his permission to bring Roland Martin with them. DL actually responded, y'all, believe it or not. What you say, MC asked Canada as the person who's there back and forth outside of Toronto is named Browntown. I mean, it is. So yeah, just because you got brown skin don't mean you know what I'm saying, you black. But you know, we like to ingratiate everybody, even people who ain't asked for that, into being black because they skin dark. But yeah, so DL actually responded. DL has responded to Umar's request for a debate. He says, good Harvey Day, brother DL Hughley. Yesterday, you publicly accepted the debate with political senator, with Umar. Sorry, all these accolades and names you have given yourself, on the condition that it be held at inside of the school's auditorium. So that's the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey school. So DL said he'll do it. They just got to have it in the auditorium of the school. So here come Umar, comes back and puts that out there. He says, as I'm sure that you are a man of your word, please provide 3 dates and times that will work best for your schedule from which we will select so that we can move on with this much anticipated debate. Please allow 3 hours for the debate, which will be streamed across the internet for a fee to help us raise funds for the school. on behalf of black. Yeah, well, he said he go, yeah. I'll stream it for a fee. I wonder how much that fee gonna be. Don't get crazy, Umar. I say it's gonna help us raise funds for the academy. On behalf of black boys from Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, we thank you for agreeing to accept this debate, and we await your response. So DL said he'll do it if it's in the school's auditorium. Umar says that the school's auditorium, the renovations on that have been completed and they ready to rock. They just wait for him to respond with dates and times. He said it's been completely renovated for several years. He said we can most definitely proceed with the debate immediately. So Umar called him out. DL responded. Umar checkmated him. So we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. But yeah, the emotional manipulation that's been going on with the, you know what I'm saying, just vote for her because she black, even though, you know what I'm saying, you'll probably end up harming yourself. You know, it don't matter because we got to have that symbolism of a black woman who really not black being the president of the United States. Not taking into consideration as the president of the United States, you do have to meet with other countries to be able to continue to function. And most countries ain't dealing with no woman. So since most countries, you know what I'm saying, don't deal with women in that capacity, how would she get anything done? But nobody's thinking that far ahead. We just got to have a black woman without actually going to get a black woman. And the fact that this is, for me, that this is coming from quote unquote black men is the most troubling part. Like these four clowns coming out doing all of this talking with no facts, nothing to back it up, but you know what I'm saying, emotions is really, in a way, it's saying, you know, they supposed to be the cream of the crop, you know what I'm saying, the coup de grace of black men. Like, this is what y'all supposed to be. A bunch of Sambos for hire. We trying to get away from that. We trying to get away from that, and y'all pushing it as hard as you can for somebody who, again, ain't promised you. She ain't promised me nothing. She ain't promised them nothing. The key here is nothing. That's what you're gonna get. It's nothing. And you just, you know what I'm saying, so we can, you know what I'm saying, check that off our box. Just go for it. It's sad. It's so far away from what black men are. It's so far away from what black men are. And for black men to participate in that, support it, and not call it out is doing a disservice to black men, to real black men, because y'all got some perpetrators out here speaking for you. So I know we all have, you know what I'm saying, points of contention and areas of concern with Dr. Umar, but I mean, he at least, you know what I'm saying, called him out. I'll say that. He at least called him out. We need more of that. You know, preferably somebody who can do it without saying the same thing 5 times in a row. But, you know what I'm saying, the same sentiment. Call these Negroes out and address the elephant in the room. It's sad. This is what, you know what I'm saying, black people are okay with black people becoming. You say you ain't speaking for nobody. This just shows who the coons are. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, because, you know, Jason was not feeling none of that. Not near bit. And I actually need to listen to his broadcast tonight from his Black Authority channel, because he was, and I'm gonna do a video on this. He was talking about the reparations, I guess we'll call it that, bill in California that got passed, but it will not be funded. So you basically have a bill that's passed and an empty account that's that, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be funded to actually dispense these funds to Black people as atonement for slavery. But now you have new legislation that's been passed where it's not going to be, the account's not going to be funded. So it's just basically symbolism, and the fact that you Negroes is all right with that. It's like reneging. It's political reneging, and y'all cool with it. But I'm gonna do a video on it, so y'all definitely be on the lookout for that. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up because we've been on here a good little bit, and it is past the 3 o'clock hour on Eastern Standard Time. Definitely join me tomorrow. We are going to finish up the Cam Newton Dr. Bryant interview. I apologize for not finishing that up today, y'all. We're gonna finish that up. You know, did Cam in fact get checked? And if he did he need it? We had a good conversation about that Saturday in the first part. So for those of y'all who haven't seen it, definitely go back and hit that on the replay. Memberships are available. Again, thank you so much, TJ, for gifting one. I think that went to Culture Invasion. Enjoy that. I'm be tinkering and working on that. So that'll be up and running. Tomorrow we have TLC talk with Almond Eyes. We are going to discuss Forbidden Love, child, because that was a whole fool. Also 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days. Both of those will be coming tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to think. I still owe y'all Tyrese. I'm gonna fit Tyrese in. I gotta figure out where we're gonna fit Tyrese in. Because okay, check the email trash the first one. Okay, we'll do. Yeah, still gotta get Tyrese in. We're gonna get Tyrese in. Because he was in his full African regalia. He was getting his Black Panther on. He was in his Chewbacca era. Trying to think what else is going on. It's a lot. We got Tommy Tuesday. Just not sure what Mr. Sotomayor is gonna bless us with this week. I have not decided what I'm gonna pick from. But we will have that on Tuesday. So definitely make sure your notifications are active. Definitely, grab your membership if you have not. It's gonna be some cool stuff on there. And I will see y'all in a couple of hours. You guys be safe. Take care. Have a great Labor Day. Don't drink too much, and don't burn the ribs at the cookout. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Y'all take care.